boys in orange and blue get the W at home, extending their home record 12-1, the best home record in basketball. This game has so much history. Man, I am so proud of these Knicks. And who said we can't shoot threes? These boys were on fire, 50% from downtown. We just did a Knicks in 10 show. I told y'all, this is the most dominant team in the East. I know you're going to say, oh, it's a sub 500 team. And they played last night against the Brooklyn Nets. So listen, I am done with excuses. You won't hear no excuse out of me. It's either you win or you lose. And the boys in orange and blue did just that tonight. Now, also in this game, Mike Brown seemed to take a script out of Coach Tibbs' book, which is going with the old starting lineup, going with Hart, Brunson, OG, Bridges, Towns. And yes, I know you're going to say it's the Utah Jazz, but it looked good for the first time this year. We're going to talk about that and more on this episode of the Call Up Show. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective fan, and I'm straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest, and you know the vibes. With everybody in the building early, Crim's dad, I see you talking about I'm sleeping, keep it down. Listen, you picked the wrong show to be on. We definitely turning up the volume as the Knicks impress us again. Salute to my man Mellow Mike in the building. I appreciate you guys. This is the Knicks Call Up Show, 646-995-8389. Call up, let your voice be heard. And if I do miss your call, I will get back to you. This time, I'm going to try to implement the 5-minute rule. I know sometimes I don't implement it, but sometimes, you know, if the volume is not as... call volume is not as high, then, you know, I let you guys rock, especially if I get a good call. What I'm doing right now, I'm looking into the 82 Nights Club. By the way, right now, this is the final night for the 82 Night sale, by the way. The final night, the Cyber Monday sale will end tonight. Go get your copy of the 82 Night Sports Journal. We had a Knicks in 10 show yesterday that was fire. If you missed it, man, you missed out on a lot. I was cooking. I dropped a lot of stats and facts, and what you've seen tonight against the Utah Jazz was just a manifestation of what I was speaking of last night. These boys are dominant. They dominate sub 500 teams, and I'm happy for the boys. I see you, Jose, in the building. Trying to think if there's any other announcements before I get started. Podcast is either I might have to postpone the podcast Monday, or I might have to pre-record it because I got something to do Monday morning. But I'll talk to you guys more about that later. But definitely, as you enter the show, smash that like button. Let me get to a caller. Like I said, keep the calls coming, 646-995-8389, and voice your opinion. I'm about to call my voicemail. So, great game, by the way. I mean, incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Hello,
Yo.
caller. State your name, where you calling from.
Yo, it's JJ from Brooklyn. What's poppin', brother?
Hey, Kings
good,
County
man?
in the house, man. New York City, salute, brother.
Salute, man.
I know you have to be feeling good after what you just saw.
Man. Yeah. No, for sure, man. Yeah, so I got a few takes. I mean, what can you say, man? 23 to zip to start the game. That's crazy, yo. I was honestly tight when they scored. I was like, damn, we're about to hold them scoreless for the first 10 minutes. You know, but yeah, I mean, what can you say? Deuce. I mean, this guy's His 3-point shoot, he's shooting like 70% on like his last 40 something threes. That's
He's
nuts.
incredible. Yeah, I mean,
Man,
he's shooting 20. I think they said 27 or 42.
that's yeah, I mean, I
That's
know,
crazy, ain't it?
that's crazy, that's wild, man. The defense was great. I mean, Marketing did nothing. It's like when he sees OG, it's like he just, I don't know. Remember last year he held him to like 2 for 18 or something.
Yep.
Then
Yep.
tonight he didn't do nothing at all. So, I know
Yep.
it was still limited minutes, but I thought his defense when OG was out there was, it's like he didn't miss a beat. It's like he can wake up and just play defense.
That's a fact. Yeah, you got to,
So
and you just got to take it. You got to take what you get.
yeah, yeah,
And,
for sure, for sure.
we got a lot tonight. So
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
But listen, man, what I want isn't tonight. I want Sunday. I need that game Sunday. I need to beat Orlando,
Ooh.
or else the
Okay.
good vibes about beating two terrible teams it's gonna be gone. We're gonna be saying, what are we gonna say? Oh, we lost three in a row to Orlando. How are we gonna beat them in the playoffs?
Ooh.
I'm calling it a must win. I'm calling it a must win Sunday.
Yes. Yes. Well, if it makes you feel a little bit better, I got some stats for it. I'm not sure if you saw the Knicks and 10 show I did yesterday. Um, this is a home game against Orlando, and currently against teams 500 and above, we are 4-1. You already know that we got
Mm,
a great home record, 12-1, the best home record in basketball.
mm,
So those two,
yep.
and then now OG Nobi's back.
Right.
That's going to help
Right.
against Franz Wagner and
Oh yeah.
the
Oh yeah, for
Silva,
sure.
the
For
6'10
sure. For sure.
trees.
Yep.
So I think that's going to come in handy for
Yeah.
Sunday's game.
Yeah.
It's an early game. So, a lot of times the road team on an early
Right.
game,
Right.
they might be a little frazzled.
Right.
And,
Right.
I think these
Yeah.
Knicks will be up for the challenge. I think it's a great test for us right now.
I need
And,
that. I
yeah,
need
we're
that
playing good
win, man.
basketball. So,
Yeah. We need that. I'm not when I say must win, obviously you know what I mean. I'm not saying do
no,
or
it's a no, no,
die,
no.
but it's
It's not do
for
or
our
die, but it
like
is a must
right.
win. No,
I
it's a
think
must
more
win.
so for like our mental state, like beating
Yes.
Orlando. We have
Yes.
to, man. We
Yeah.
have to beat this team because that's
Yeah,
the team
100%.
right now that that's a threat. Clearly.
Yeah.
I need that win. I need
Yeah,
that
and
win Sunday.
I'm gonna pull up the matchup really quickly because I'm curious to see if
Hmm.
Paolo's back.
Yeah,
I
he's
hadn't watched
back.
the Magic
He's
play. He's
back.
back.
Yep, he's
So
back. Yeah,
Paolo's back. It's gonna
yeah.
be a battle. They got their guy back. We got our guy back in OG. You
I mean,
know,
maybe it's a good thing he's back, to be honest, because they weren't great when he was playing, and then he's out and
right.
they win every damn game. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. 100%. Yeah,
So.
they did beat Miami tonight. So
Mm,
in a close game, I got to watch this game. I'll probably watch this later tonight. But
man.
yeah, this is going to be a test.
Oh
Definitely going
yeah.
to be. He had a tough game back. He only played 20 minutes, so he's on minutes restriction. It'll be
Mm,
interesting. I ain't worried about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we the most dominant team in the East. I told
mm.
y'all that. Like we crushed. We're not just beating sub 500 teams. We crushed them
Right, and
consistently.
that's what you have to do. You got
Yeah.
to take care of business. You
Yeah.
can't,
Yeah.
you can't sleepwalk because anything can
Mm-hmm.
happen.
Yeah.
So,
Going to overtime against a sub 500
yeah,
team. You know what I'm
like this
saying?
one was way more convincing than the other night versus Charlotte. It was still like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? It
Mm-hmm.
was like,
Mm-hmm.
a single digit game in the second half. This one was
Mm-hmm.
just, we're gonna step on your neck and you're not gonna move. You know.
Facts.
So this is what you want to see versus a bad team. So and that's what we did. So no, I mean
Yeah.
give them credit. They did what they should do. And one guy I want to give credit to tonight is someone I've been getting on, Mitchell Robinson.
Okay.
I thought this for this reason. I thought his defense getting out to 3-point shooters was the best by far it's been all season. By a
Mm-hmm.
million percent. I thought he just his he looked quick, like getting say from like in the paint to contest the
Mm-hmm.
3-point shooter, and his contests were all great. He was right there, like on a bunch of them. I thought, yeah, he impressed me tonight. That was like young Mitch almost, when Mitch would block threes and contest threes so well when he was like skinnier.
Yeah.
But I thought tonight that was almost like a flashback. To me, that was big. So maybe I'm hoping it wasn't just a one game thing. Maybe I'm hoping he just, is starting to feel his legs a bit more and things like that. So I
So
thought that was good to see.
right. So me
Yeah.
and you, we've been pretty hard on the double big lineup. How
Right,
do you
right.
feel about Mike Brown's shift away from it? It looks like we're going back to last
Mm-hmm,
year's starting lineup. How do you feel about
mm-hmm,
that?
mm-hmm.
With Hart back in the lineup,
I'm cool. I'm
running the
cool.
show.
I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. I don't got an issue. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it for sure. Yeah,
I'm
because
cool with it
Mitch,
too because
Mitch
you see what
is.
he does, right?
Mm,
You see how he helps with the on the playmaking side, making
mm-hmm.
plays.
Right,
That's what I
right,
like. That's why
right,
Brunson doesn't have to get all the assists in the world because
right.
Josh Hart has been taking over that duty, so to speak.
Yeah. No, I think I would keep it this way because Mitch, he ain't playing big minutes anyway. He's more fresh
Right.
playing, off the
Off the
bench, just
bench. Yep.
15 minutes. Yeah, I think I believe it. Yeah,
So
yeah.
you good with Mitch
So
15 minutes off the bench. That's a win for you.
yeah, I mean, if you can't, I mean, if you play him 20 plus minutes, it's we know it's probably gonna happen, unfortunately. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You gotta almost treat him with, kid gloves, unfortunately. It is what it is, you know? I
Mm,
mean, that's just the facts. I'm sorry to the Mitch fans, but it is what it is. Like,
right.
so yeah, that's where I'm keeping him.
Somebody asked in the chat, my man BS10258, he said, will Mitch minutes restriction remain a year long thing? It sure is looking like it. This is the longest minutes
Yeah,
restriction I've
for
ever seen
real.
in basketball, bro.
Right. Usually by
You
now you
know,
would think it would at least have gone up by this amount of
right.
games like he's played.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
the brothers played 13 games. Like, how many games does it take for you to get, more?
Right.
I don't know. I guarantee this is not going to take OG and Anunoby 13 games to get his minutes back.
Nah, nah,
You know,
nah.
so
Right.
I thought that was an interesting question. I
Yeah.
agree. I think that Josh Hart should stay in the lineup.
Mm.
Now when Shamit comes back, what do you
Mm.
do? See, it gets a little
Mm.
because I like Shamit a
He
lot,
was,
but
for real. I love Shabbat. I ain't gonna lie, man. I like Shabbat a lot, yo.
a lot, bro. He was putting in that work. He
He
defended.
was.
He hitting that three. I
I love
mean,
his defense, man. Straight up.
what?
I love watching him play defense, man.
He gives it
I
all out there,
really
bro.
do. Yup, yup. No
So
doubt.
it's a good problem to have.
Right,
I
right.
like it. I love what I'm seeing. I know it's sub 500 team, but I'm still taking the win because no one discounted Detroit Pistons win when they were running through all of them, weak little teams. So
Right,
we're gonna take every win that we get.
right.
I'm gonna say this. As far
Mm-hmm.
as Landry Shamit is concerned,
Mm-hmm.
and the guards, I still feel like we have a lot of guards, and I'm curious to see if we can get a little
Mm-hmm.
bit more 6'9" in there.
Oh
You know,
yeah, yeah,
I
absolutely,
love
man.
Shaman and these guys. They fighting hard. They playing against bigger
Right.
guys.
This is
But
my
I still
issue
would like
though
to see the six
too.
nine in there. I still
Oh
would like to
no,
see.
1,000%, man. Like my thing too is like, listen, like I'm just looking at Orlando. Like, let's
Yeah.
say we're fully healthy. We're coming off the bench with Sham and Deuce, and we're playing
Mm-hmm.
against Anthony Black and Jonathan
Yeah.
Isaac. That's
Six
barbecue
seven, six
chicken.
eleven.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I,
It's
I
an
don't like it.
issue.
We gonna
Uh,
fight. We gonna fight,
right,
but
right,
it's just
right.
you got to get another 6'9" up in there.
Yes.
Listen. It looked great tonight. Utah's a big team. I was a little concerned because Utah got size,
Hmm.
and they like to
Yeah.
get good shots in the mid range. Usually, I mean they're not like Orlando. Like marketing ain't take you to the basket. Marketing likes to take you and just like post up and fadeaways from
Yeah.
the mid range
Soft,
more.
softy.
Yeah, he's more soft than
Yeah.
Wagner. Wagner going to the basket.
Right, right,
Marketing wants
right,
to shoot like, fadeaways from like 18 feet out.
right.
And
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
Ace Bailey, he sometimes uses, but he's a rookie. And so,
Yeah.
you can't be. There's only so much you could be worried about a rookie for, especially on a level of game like this. And his first game in Madison Square Garden, that's a big deal.
And yeah, and he
So,
just played at Rutgers, so
right, you know what I'm saying. So,
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
I knew that factor would be there, but I thought they
Mhm.
did a good job handling the size tonight. But,
Right.
Orlando, man, them boys is,
Oh man.
I got their
Oh
rotation
man.
right here. Like you said, Anthony Black, 6'7",
Come on,
Tristan Da
man.
Silva, 6'8", 6'9", Goga, 6'10", Jonathan
Crazy,
Isaac,
yo.
6'11".
That's the
So
bench.
that's the bench. Yeah, I didn't even go to the
Yeah,
starters. I just stayed with the
right.
bench.
That's
So
man.
I would
Sheesh.
love to see another 6'9" dude in the rotation, six
Absolutely.
seven, 6'8". I know OG's going to
Absolutely.
play a lot of time at power forward, especially with
Mhm.
the diminishing double big lineup. You're probably going to see less and less of the double big lineup at this point.
Right, right,
But,
right.
and OG Anunoby can't hold down the four. I still would like another 6'7". Yabu clearly is not it. I think Yabu might be on the
He looked
block.
like Olympics Yabu in garbage time tonight at least.
Well,
He
yeah,
was
yeah. You know
cooking
what?
them.
I would even on the Knicks and 10 show, I gave him a little bit of credit because his shooting has picked up a little bit. I mean, it's very small sample size. So it's not like he out there getting 15 and it's a
Yeah,
very small, but he
yeah,
has hit
yeah.
some threes. He had a nice little post up tonight.
Yeah, yeah,
Then
yeah.
he had some off the bounce. Like,
Right, right.
okay. But
Yeah,
he's not in
yeah.
the rotation right now. He's
Ugh,
not. He's just not in the rotation.
ugh. Oh yeah, I
And it's
wanted to make
sad.
a point on Shaman that I'll let you
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
I feel like the sooner he gets back, the better, because if you remember last year, he had this similar injury, and if you remember, he struggled for a minute to get his jump shot back. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
hoping, it took him a good
You worried about
while.
that adjustment? Yeah.
Right. So I'm hoping he gets back at least, a month before the playoffs or whatever. I don't know. There
Yeah.
hasn't been
Nah, he's gonna
much,
be back
you
soon.
know.
He'll be back sooner than that.
Yeah,
Because
right?
remember,
Yeah,
he's being reevaluated in 4 weeks. So
right.
this
So
is the difference. I would
it's
say
not
he
torn
started
or
the season.
nothing.
No,
Right.
but he
It's
also
not.
started the season already. So
True,
he
true,
already
true.
got his feet wet, right? It's not like it's
Right.
a new team, new situation. I think
Right,
he'll
right.
adjust a lot better this time around,
That's
especially
true.
because he's
Yeah.
in the grace of Mike Brown. You
Right,
know,
right. True. I feel
So
that.
I think it'll be better than not to
Yeah.
say he won't struggle a little bit, but I
Right,
don't think
right.
it'll be like
Yeah.
last year.
Got you. Because
100%.
that man was balling, man. Balling.
Indeed.
So
Yeah.
I'm brother, I
Facts.
appreciate you, man. Listen,
Salute to you, JJ. I
it's all
appreciate you.
about Sunday, man. We need that one. We need it. Let's go.
100%.
Appreciate
I
you,
think we're
man.
gonna get it.
I think so too. I think so
I
too.
appreciate you. All
Appreciate you,
right.
man. Be easy, yo.
Salute.
All right, man.
Keep the calls coming 646-995-8389. That was my man JJ out of Brooklyn. Oh, I do gotta post a correction to the Knicks and 10 show. I made one mistake. That was the Revenge Tour schedule. The Revenge Tour schedule was 2-1. I said that we were 3-0. We were 2-1 because we lost to Orlando. So him bringing up the Orlando game just reminded me of that. So I'm gonna add a comment to that video because I said we were 3-0. We're 3-1 overall in Revenge Tour games, but we're not 3-0. We were 2-1 during that stretch because we lost to Orlando. So that's why we're really good in Revenge Tour games. It's like we got our mindset on avenging the loss. So I think that they're going to come out guns a blazing, and it's at home. We're the best home team in basketball. So I think we're going to really, I think we're going to get Orlando this time, even with Paolo back. Doesn't make a difference to me. I think we're going to get him. And Boston smacked the Lakers. Oh, but LeBron and them didn't play, right? I wonder if Luca played tonight. I gotta watch this game, man. I be going live too much. I be missing out on games. Let me see, Austin Reeves. Oh, Luca didn't play. Okay, so that's why they got smacked. Boston looking good, y'all. Listen. So, hold on, really quickly. To all my Knicks and 10 people that watched the show last night, right? I just want to look at something. I want to look at something. Y'all know what I'm gonna look at. If you watched that show last night, look at the differential, y'all. Who got the best differential in basketball? The Knicks, Boston. Knicks and Boston got the best differential in basketball. The Boston, ladies and gentlemen, the Boston Celtics are for real. They are for real. Yeah. They're going to be a threat. Now, I'm not saying that we're not going to beat them, but to the others, they're going to be a serious threat. We peek into the chat, but like I said, keep the calls coming, y'all. This is the call-up show, 646-995-8389. I was at my daughter's dance show. She had a dance show she did tonight, so I missed like the first half of the game. I did have to go back and watch the first quarter right before the show started, and that first quarter was so magical. And you know, I have to thank this one person, and that's Nurkic, because he missed those free throws early. It would have been 3-2, and it probably would have been a regular game. But when he missed those free throws, that's when the Jazz had no opportunity to score. The Knicks defense was getting it done, getting steals, getting stops, running in transition. I mean, playing fat. So to all my double big lineup people, what you saw in that first quarter, that's what Mike Brown wants. That's why Mike Brown switched to this lineup. He needs them to play faster. And they were playing fast on the fast breaks in transition, full court, fast, super fast. Half court is already fast. I mean, that ball snapping around. Man, the way that offense looked tonight, 2 40-point quarters in the game. The last time they had 2 40-point quarters, I think that was the Memphis game. What game was that? Was that the Memphis game? Hold on. It might have been the Memphis game the last time. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. When they get 2 40-point quarters it's bad enough they get 1 40-point quarter, right? But if the Knicks get 2 40-point quarters, you're cooked. I'm just letting you know that right now. There's no way you're going to be able to catch up. Right now we're 8-2 when we have a 40-point quarter in the game. The offense is just too tremendous, man. I'm gonna fact check that. Was it the Memphis game? No, that wasn't I think it was the Miami game. It might have been the Miami game. Because we had 140 in the Miami game. What date was that? That was the 14th. That was game 12. Hold on, let me see if I can pull that up. God, that wasn't the Miami game. I gotta find that. It was another game we had 2 40-point quarters. I don't remember what game that was, but let me tell you something. And this is my old mock-up. The mock-up journal. All right. Definitely go get yours now. This is the last day for the Cyber Monday sale, y'all. So go get yours now. This is the hardcover edition. We got the soft cover. You know, see, you got the Objective Fan logo on the back. You see that? Yeah, man. Go get yours, man. Right now. This week inside the Knicks.com, okay? The link is in the chat and in the description. Let me see what you guys talking about. J-Tap Mob. Deuce did his thing too. Deuce looked good. Yeah, Deuce, I mean, yo, Deuce shooting, boy. I mean, he was my nick of the night. Deuce McBride was my nick of the night. He came in the first quarter for OG Anunoby, and we just took off. We just took off. The brother is unconscious from 3. Like, what's wrong with him? Like, what was he drinking? You know, the Space Jam water. Like, what's going on? The Bugs Bunny water from Space Jam? This dude can't miss a 3, bro. This dude is incredible. Incredible. I mean, what more can you say about him? He guards 94 feet. When they say we don't have no athleticism on this team, he is the athlete that's on this team. That boy is super athletic, boy. He get up the floor super fast. He's just somebody who you need on your... Everybody needs a Deuce McBride on their roster. 100% hustle. Doesn't care if he gets a shot. And you know what? This is why this Knicks team is, to me, is so magical. Just look at the scoring. The bench scoring is back for the first time in how many games? I believe it was 5 or 6 games. Let me just stat check myself. Oh, I like that. Let me stat check myself. I like that. Let me stat check myself. So the last time we had a bench performance where they scored more than 37 and a half points. The reason why I always use 37 and a half points is because that's the average bench scoring last year in the NBA. So the last time we did it was game 15. That was against the Orlando Magic. So that's the last time we got the firepower like this. And you know, OG Anunoby comes back. Deuce McBride goes back to the bench. Now, instantly, your bench is a lot more efficient with the scoring. You feel what I'm saying? No, no. And then, Coach, salute to you. I see you in the building, good brother. I appreciate you. Statmaster Miyagi, yes, sir. Yes, Jose. Yes, Jose, man. You got to get inside the Discord server, Jose. What's up, man? I see you in the building. Salute to all the channel members. I appreciate all you guys. Salute to all the subscribers. I do appreciate all you guys on the way in. Make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And if you are a subscriber, consider joining the channel. But the bench is back. And when Shaman gets back, this bench is going to be even more incredible. Now, I'm not sure if they ran a 3-guard lineup because, like I said, I was at my daughter's show. But you know, tonight, if you're gonna run the 3-point guard lineup, tonight is the night to do it. I mean, it's not like it hurt them in any way. You know, they had a huge lead and never looked back. But yeah, because the second quarter, I definitely got to go back and watch the second quarter as well. But usually he'll do something like this with the 3-point guard lineup. Then I know in the fourth quarter, Yabu played, so there was no 3-point guard lineup. Let me see. McBride entered the game for Kolick. Okay. And was Clarkson on the floor? I got to look that up. I'll look that up. It's not a big deal. I'm curious to know if the 3-point guard lineup was on the floor at any point. Because I'm pretty sure that's when they relinquished the lead. Mellow Mike said Utah committed a lot of turnovers. No, you know what? Shockingly, Mellow Mike, they didn't. The turnovers weren't that bad. Hold on. Go back to research mode, cause cause you know I do so to all my TikTok people. You guys know I do a shorts for every game, breaking down every game, and that was one of the ironic things. The Utah Jazz only had 12 turnovers. You know, they're last in turnovers in the league. I can't remember how much they average, but 12 that's good for them. So I wouldn't say that, and they only conceded 9 points off their turnovers as well. So you know, shockingly, we conceded more points than Utah, which is kind of weird, but it is what it is. You know, yeah, Utah, they actually, I mean, we beat them head up. You know, we dominated the glass, right? We just outshot them. We outgunned them. If this was like a Wild Wild West script, yeah, it would just be us just shooting up the joint, you know, and that's exactly what we did tonight. We outshot them, and we even dominated the paint as well. So, you know, we get this 54 points in the paint. That's a great night. Anytime we're plus in the paint, I give you the stat on that. I got to do the stat check on that. So anytime we dominate the points in the paint and we win that battle, we are 11-1. So listen, it's just too many factors in this game. Like when I'm looking at a game like this and I see the bookies has us as a minus 16.5. And it's a sub 500 team, and we're at home with 12-1 or 11-1 going into this game. And, you know, we're 9-0 against sub 500 teams. It's just too many factors, like, as to why we'll win this game. Like, we're just too dominant. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the Knicks don't lose a game to a sub 500 team. That Indiana game, because we got Indiana on the 18th. That's going to be a tough game. You know, Indiana's not a good team. The reason why I say it's going to be a tough game because they hate us. So they're going to have all their momentum, and we're going to Indiana. So maybe that's a game we might lose because we just suck on the road for whatever reason. But it is what it is. And the Indiana game is after the Cup. So that's a game I'm going to be watching. We cannot rest on our laurels. Also, the Friday, December 19th, I'm going to try to get a Sixer. I know somebody who's a Sixer fan. that does content. So I'm gonna try to get them on the show. I'm gonna try to get some more opposing views on the call up show on Friday night. But definitely call up 646-995-8389. Voice your opinion. We're talking about the game. We're talking about the star lineup. You know, Mellow Mike says sub 500. LOL. Hornets blew out the Raptors tonight. Yo, guys, Jose, you was there last night. I told y'all that every team in the East looks vulnerable. Like, because I think it was Mellow Mike last night on the members chat that said, oh, you know, the Knicks, they have moments where they don't look like they're the best team. And I said last night that every team, every single one, I'm going to show you. You see all these teams in the top of the East? By the way, we're number 2 seed now. The clear number 2 seed, no ties. Because like he said, Toronto got smacked. But when you look at the East, every single one of these teams has moments where they just don't look like they're the best team in the East. From Orlando to Toronto to Detroit, we could go down the list. Matter of fact, did Detroit play tonight? Because I was out and about. They beat the Trailblazers. Was this tonight? They beat the Trailblazers tonight. Okay, so this was tonight. But prior to this Trailblazer game, they lost to the Bucks. And this is the same game that Giannis got hurt. They supposed to be the best team in the East, but they can't beat a Milwaukee Buck team without Giannis. I know Kevin Porter is back. By the way, I picked him up on my fantasy team on the low. Yeah, salute to the Knicks State Madness Cup. Yeah, I sleeping in the fantasy league. I saw Kevin Porter was back. Man, I went and snatched him up ASAP. I didn't even play him tonight. By the way, HRM, if you're listening to this, I'm not even going to look at the fantasy score right now. But, yeah, you thought you were close, but no cigar. He said, yes, they won, Jose. I'm telling you, man, every team in the East, they got moments where they don't look like it. Like Orlando started the season 1-4, getting cooked. And that was before the Paolo injury. So, yeah. HM says my top 4 hurt. Hey, my top 1 is hurt. You know, my top 1 is hurt, and I got injuries too. Now, my top guys are not injured, but I do got a lot of injuries, man. You know, RJ Barrett is somebody who puts in a lot of work. He's averaging like over 30 fantasy point, believe it or not. So I lost him. I lost Castle, Jimmy Butler in and out of the lineup. Right, I had to waive Jaime Jaquez because he always getting hurt at the wrong time, and he in and out the lineup. And so, yeah, I'm dealing with injuries too. Now, this brother got some serious injuries, but still, I'm dealing with injuries too. He said, yeah, Orlando, Star should be back on Sunday. Big Carroll, he played. Big Carroll played tonight. Well, you got Ben Carroll. No, HRM, you got Ben Carroll's back. So I give you Wemby, Booker, Curry. That's a fire. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, HRM, I didn't realize you had that much fire on your team. You definitely got some fire on your team, but I still don't think you could, like, head up. Like, HRM, if we were head up, and you were healthy and I was healthy, I still think I'd give you a run because you got the top 4 guys, but the rest of my guys are fire. Like, my 1 through, like, 9 is elite, dog. Like, for real. But nah, his top, I give him the top because I got Giannis, KD, Donovan Mitchell, Brunson, Jimmy Butler. Who else I got? I know I had Derek White, but I got rid of him because he wasn't doing nothing early on. He's playing a lot better now. Hold on, who's my top guy? Let me pull that up really quickly. Cause now he do got because Wemby is a cheat code in fantasy. Wemby is like a walking 80 points every night. So that right there is a fight. But I got Giannis, who's like a walking 65. You know, I think we would match up good. I also got Austin Reeves, who became Austin Reeves out of nowhere. I got Norm Powell. So like when you go down the list, like I got more better guys than him, but his top guys is fire. I can't front. His top guys are fire, but the rest of those guys, like when you get past the top 4, I'm cooking them. BS210 said, I messed up when I didn't take. No, it was Randall. Oh, Randall for Brunson? Nah, I'm good. I got Brunson. I got Brunson. Nah, I'm good. I need Brunson. Yeah, I need, because Brunson, like, he's a guaranteed 40 ball every night in fantasy. Guaranteed. 38, 40. J-Tab said enough of this fantasy. Yeah, J-Tab, of course you want to say that because you getting cooked. Anyway, but keep the calls coming, 646-995-8389. If you're tired of hearing us talk about our fantasy league that we got for the channel members, call up and let's talk about something else. I thought the fourth quarter of this game, the Utah game, I thought it was poetry in motion, bro. Like this defense to offense, it really shows the potential that we have on this team, and I'm pretty excited for it. 100%. Hopefully my Streamlabs don't kick me off. My Streamlabs is glitching right now. I know you guys can still hear me and see me talk. Double check something. Okay. So I can control it from here to. All right, bet. Okay. Yeah, I know you can hear me. I'm just worried about the program crashing. So as long as the program don't crash, we good. And I think we good because I can control it from my phone. Anyway. Yeah, Randall is a walking double-double. I'm good, though. But remember, I offered a deal for Randall. I was going to give you Reeves. It was Reeves. And, damn, who was it? Was it Castle or was it, no, it was Shaden Sharp and somebody else. I offer you for Randall. Yeah, J-Top, because you ain't playing nobody, dog. I can't wait to see J-Tap again. I'm gonna crush him. You said we need a quality road win. Yeah, we do. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, depending on how this cup measures out, let me see if I can put that on the screen really quick. Depending on how this cup measures out, let's see. Let me see. So right now, they don't got the tournament version. Like, why they don't got the because we got Toronto, right? And then you got Orlando and Miami. So here's the thing, right? If Orlando wins that game, we go on the road to Orlando if we beat Toronto. I don't even want to put out if we lose. So there's an opportunity for us to get a road win next week. Right? The upcoming week. Right? Because we could see Orlando again on the road. I hope that happens because I want my lick back. I want that. Listen, I want to see Orlando no. I want Orlando to win. We're going to beat Toronto. And I want us to play each other in the Vegas game. Oh, wait, that wouldn't be a road win, right? I'm bugging. That wouldn't. Okay. The only way it could be a road win, technically, because I don't think they count the Vegas. I don't think they count that as a road game. So technically that wouldn't count, but it technically would count because it's in Vegas. I don't know, man. I don't know. Don't ask me to figure that out. But hypothetically, if we were to lose and Orlando loses, that would be a road game. J-Tap said he gonna be there. That's what's up, J-Tap. I love Vegas. Vegas is lit. Vegas is definitely the truth. JB said we should make it to Vegas if he gets the opportunity. Is there for them to get there. That's facts. That's facts. I think we definitely got a good shot to make it there. Yo, J-Tap is a traveler, man. He came to New York. We had the watch party last year. J-Tap flew all the way to New York. J-Tap travel, man. He said, I gotta walk on the strip with my blinders up. Okay. I hear you, J-Tap. I think we got a good shot. This is probably the best shot we got to get to Vegas because I ain't gonna lie, man. Toronto is food right now. The Toronto Raptors is food. And if they trying to they lost to the Hornets, if they really trying to use the RJ Barrett excuse, like the reason why we lost is because RJ wasn't there, that's sad, bro. Like if that's what they're really doing, then that's sad. Not to say that RJ's not a good player, but I'm just saying, like, come on, dog. This is the Charlotte Hornets. We beat them without OG and whoever else we didn't have. That's what I'm saying, JJ. They lost to the Hornets, dog. They didn't just lose to the Hornets. They got smacked by the Hornets. But let's put some respect on Charlotte's name. They got smacked. Most definitely. You know, J-Tap also met up with Knicks will be champs when they was at the Laker game. Why we used to do the same thing when RJ was there. Yes, we used to do the same thing when RJ was in New York. Nah, man. I can't give you that pass, dog. Can't give you that pass, dog. Hold on, did I have the okay. Oh, I missed a call? Hold on, I got you. Let me get this caller back in the building. Get the calls coming 646-995-8389. See if I get him back on the line.
Hello, this is Yuri.
Hey, how's it going, Yuri? Talk to me. What's going on, brother?
We are the most dominant team in the East, beating the teams we're supposed to beat. I love it.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
We got a gut check game on Sunday against Orlando. I call it a gut check game. I don't think it's a must win. It is definitely a gut check game, though.
Yeah. It's not a do or die, but it's a must win because they punked you. This team beat you 2 games already. You might see them in the NBA Cup Vegas game, depending on how that goes. And so this is a team that has been a thorn in your side. And you got to get them back because you don't want to deal with no more 0-3, 0-4 narrative.
Oh, for God, that was both. Those were annoying to deal with.
Yeah.
Season. Annoying.
Yeah, and think about it, Yuri, because they're going to really get you because they're going to be like, oh, man, you beat Utah, but you can't beat Orlando. You know that's coming.
Man, I'm so prove it in the playoffs. I'm gonna see you in the playoffs anyway. Prove it in the playoffs. That's all I gotta say about that. That's gonna be my response.
That's a fact. I'm riding with that response.
It's gonna be my response. If you beat us the next game, I'll give you props. Beat us in the playoffs.
It's always going to go back to that because that's what matters the most. And we seen it with Boston last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
The playoffs completely wipes that narrative away. But at the same time, if we are the best team in the East, this is the time to show it. You gotta do it just for bragging rights, just to keep them Florida people from Miami to Orlando. You gotta shut them up, man, because they get cocky like they really doing something and they ain't do nothing. So yeah, you gotta beat them.
You saw the way Miami lost that game, right? So apparently there was a foul, 5 seconds left, around 2 seconds left on Orlando. They had a foul to give, right?
Okay.
Remember, Eric Spoelstra doesn't want pick and roll. They just started implementing the pick and roll.
Right.
So it was a pick and roll between Norman and Bam Adebayo on a 3-point line.
That's who they need to run pick and roll with right there. That's the tandem.
There was a miscommunication that Norman thought he was going to go for an ISO shot. And Bam didn't see him. Norman was supposed to get the ball. Norman had a wide open look. Go to the highlight of it. You're on ESPN, right? Go to the highlight of that game. You could literally find it on the last minute.
Yeah, I gotta watch this. I didn't watch this game. I definitely got to watch it because oh, you talking about this play right here? Oh damn, can't make it bigger. Hold on, Windows is acting up.
Either or, it was a very.
Talking about this play right here?
No, not that play. It was all the way at the end. This was fourth quarter, literally the last second.
Oh, okay, yeah. I can't get it, man.
Watch the game.
No, I'm gonna watch the whole game. I'm gonna watch it condensed. This would be a game I watched it the condensed version.
All I'm gonna say is that Pablo comes back in the lineup, and the scoring that Mo Wagner was doing before, Pablo takes up the most shots.
No, but Franz Wagner had 32 tonight, though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He had 32 on 4-9 shooting. This dude is Wagner, boy. That dude is he's a problem, bro.
Masked up, and he's mashed up still.
Let me tell you something. Franz Wagner he might be. I don't want to go that far. Let me not go that far. let me relax. I like them. I like Orlando. I'm not gonna lie. I like those guys.
I really do like him.
Yeah.
I would say though, with how the season's been going so far, our point differential went back up. Our point differential's been going up, brother. I like the way it's at right now.
Total dominance.
We're starting to see the Knicks system that Mike Brown's implementing finally come into play. A 23-0 run. And Utah wants to say, oh, we want a back-to-back. I'm like, I don't care if you want a back-to-back. A 23-0 run? Literally.
Nah, it's no excuses.
That's no excuses. Come on. That's pathetic. Pathetic.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not giving nobody a pass because remember, no one gives us a pass. Everybody was jacking Cleveland last year when they was beating, the competition they beat.
Go figure,
right? Detroit, same thing this year. Oh, Detroit is amazing. They're the best team in the East. Okay, they got the best record in the East. Does that make you the best team in the East? Like I say, for me, the best team in the East is the team that goes to the finals. That's just how I see it.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like you could be the regular season champions. If that's the title you want, then no problem. But yeah, I listen. You got to get it done in the postseason, bro. So, and that's what we're building towards right now.
And here's the thing, right? Mike Brown, I was looking at the plays on Twitter, where the Twitter people usually write down the plays the Knicks are doing.
Yeah.
I just want to let you know, they're in the stage now where they're making plays, where they're calling plays for another now. They're having Brunson be the main screener now for the team. They're having Brunson and pick and rolls as a screener. More off ball.
Are you saying he's setting off the ball screens?
Yeah. And here's the thing, his usage rate is still high. I don't understand that.
Yeah, because he's getting his shots up. What's happening now is he's more in a two guard position at times because Josh Hart takes on the reins as the point guard, setting guys up. And you seen it tonight. Like he had a nice pass to OG for the reverse layup. I was like, yeah, that right there, that play symbolized what Josh Hart brings to the rotation, right? He brings somebody who can make plays for others besides Brunson and take the pressure off of Brunson of having to be that lead play guy. You see Brunson had the dirty ball tonight and they still got the win, right? So it's just about delegating tasks to others and other people stepping up to the plate and doing what's necessary for this team to be effective.
I used to hate this lineup when it got exploited. Mike Brown saw this lineup that Tibbs was using and was like, even if it's the Utah Jazz, this was the worst lineup in the playoffs, my guy. This was the worst lineup in the playoffs, and it slowly became the worst lineup in the second half of the season because teams knew what to do with that lineup. Now you bring a new coach, Mike Brown, who is utilizing this lineup to how it's supposed to be. Josh Hart cutting backdoor, OG cutting backdoor, Cat being a facilitator. You know, JB being the number one option, OG being a number two option, Cat being the third option, and Mikel being the fourth option.
Right.
So I'm interested to see how the original starting lineup from last year does under Mike Brown. I'm very
Yeah.
interested.
I think that the lineup was good last year. I think what happened was Brunson got hurt. And when Brunson got hurt, that's when, it was a lot of adjustments, and then Mitch came back, and things sort of changed a lot for this team towards the end of the season. You started seeing different lineups. Like, for example, right? So I took note of this. The last year's lineup this year is our ninth lineup.
I know
Last year, remember, we had the same lineup more than anybody. They played more games than any other lineup last year. So, this year, and seeing them get back together, I think that is going to be a lot more crisp, because yes, they even though it's a new system, they still played with each other last season, right? They're very familiar with each other. Or I'm not gonna say very, I'm gonna say they're more familiar than they were last year. And then Mike Brown's system it fits exactly how they want to play, and to their strengths. From Josh Hart, he likes to play fast. He's out. Gets the rebound, gone. Jalen Brunson, him off the ball, getting opportunities to catch and shoot. That's why I'm telling guys like Mike and people that don't think that we should shoot a lot of threes, that, these guys are getting good 3-point shots. They're catching threes. Is not bad shots. It's not like Brunson's coming up the floor, just crossing you up and then shooting threes all the time. No, it's Brunson crosses you up, gets inside, hits that paint, sucks in the defense, kick out for a spray three. That's how they're shooting it. Deuce McBride, all his threes are catch and shoot. Deuce rarely dribbles, dribble, shoot three. All of Deuce's threes are catch and shoot for the most part.
You need a 3-point shot, give it to Deuce. It's most likely going in.
Right, especially when you spray it out from the paint. Yep. But I'm gonna let you get your final tag. I do got another call. You could always call back.
I didn't realize I was cooking for that long. Yeah, no. I just want to end it with this. I'm happy to see the original starting lineup back. It seems like Mike Brown has learned from the Keon Ellis lesson when he was back in Sacramento, because even with the original lineup now, you know what he said in the press conference? He still wants to give Deuce 25 to 29 minutes a night. He wants to include Deuce more in the lineups. So that tells me that with the collaboration effect, it seems like him and Leon Rose are really figuring out the analytics behind the Knicks. So I'm interested to see how it goes throughout the regular season and into the playoffs.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Back later.
All right, Yuri. Salute, man. That's my man, Yuri. Keep the calls coming. 646-995-8389. He said Deuce would get 25 minutes. If Deuce gets 25 minutes, then what does Clarkson get? I don't know. Interesting stuff. Let me see if this brother's available. Definitely keep the calls coming, y'all. Hello, man. Caller. State your name, where you're calling from.
It's Ron from Baltimore. What's up, man?
Hey, Baltimore in the house, man. I'm glad you called up, man. You always have some great things to say. What was your thoughts on this game tonight against the Utah Jazz?
Well, first, I always appreciate talking with you. That's why I call. I just enjoy your format, and you're very knowledgeable about the Knicks, and so I like to talk to other passionate people. But yeah, man, it was a great game. I thought it's nice to see OG back, with the team, and I thought we moved the ball, and I thought I don't know, I felt like the first quarter, whether it was the Giannis rumors, I mean, I could just be making that up, but for whatever reason, they took it very serious tonight, how they started the game, and that's why it snowballed from there.
100%. 100%. And I you know what I was wrong too? Like, when Nurkic missed them free throws, it was like destiny. I'm like, because if I'm saying we probably still would have won in the same fashion, but if he would have made the free throws, it wouldn't have been history. You know, a lot of things wouldn't have happened. But by him missing those free throws and then these boys just going on a run with defense and the offense and just attacking fast, spray threes, all of the philosophy that Mike Brown always, preaches in his, in the press conference, it just was a beautiful sight to see. Incredible stuff.
Let me tell you also another thing that I liked. I've watched Diawara. He's gotten spot minutes here and there a little bit throughout the season, like 3 minutes here, 5 minutes here. There's something, I know he's a little bit raw and he's not proven yet, but I like his size. I like his defense. I like how he moves on the court. I'm not saying he's ready for a big role or anything like that. I'm just saying he intrigues me a little bit when he gets out on the floor.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, he's definitely somebody who stands out. 6'10", can handle the ball. I mean, when I saw that in summer league, I was like, "Ooh, this kid is different." This kid is different.
So, I mean, it's going to take some time for him, but you do see why they drafted him. Like you can see little signs that he has potential.
Yeah.
It's going to take some time, but he has potential. I want to just say, I got a little crazy the other night with you about the Giannis thing. I think I got a little ahead of myself, but part of it was I was so mad at that Boston game. Like I was what they did to us, just like they took like offensively too. We didn't look like the offense we could be, and defensively it was a mess. So I think part of why I went that whole Giannis, where I was going a little nutty, was based off of what I saw in that game. And it's not to say I still I need to see this Giannis thing play out. Here's the bottom line: we got a really good team. We don't need to do anything crazy. I may have told you I would be willing to do OG and Mitch. I'm still. I think what we need to do, and what I did say to you though, is let's give this another 2 months before the deadline. Let's see what this team is, because to be fair, OG missed time. Like, so I can't really treat the whatever. How many games did OG miss? The last 10 games?
I think it was 8, maybe.
8 or whatever.
I could fact check it.
Yeah, I mean, it was like, to me, the bottom line is we need to see what this team is when they're fully healthy like they are right now. OG is like, you can't just take OG off the team and say, oh, this is what it's. We know how important OG is to this, so we got 2 months to figure it out. I mean, I'll just say this: the last thing on the Giannis thing. If you're going to do the trade, I actually take back what I said. I would prefer to not include OG or Bridges. I know it might be impossible to actually pull that trade off, but I prefer a Cat for Giannis trade without including OG or Bridges.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know what? I think I wouldn't be mad at that. As long as you don't say I don't want Giannis, like that's crazy to me. But there's people that say that, and I'm like, huh? Okay.
I'm not ready. I'm not saying I don't want Giannis, but I think you said it right. Like, it depends what the deal is.
Right. Yeah, my motto is anyone, but not everyone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes,
we don't want to throw the whole kitchen sink, and now you don't got a team. Like, that's crazy. That's ridiculous. I think we're past that phase as an organization. Yeah. Plus, if Giannis Giannis has to demand it.
Yes, he has to demand it.
Not just, I would like to go to New York. No, it's like, I'm going to New York.
Yes.
I'm not going to re-sign with you. Trade me now. One of those deals. Go ahead.
You're right. That's the only way this would happen. But I think more about it, and I always put it up. I know we're not in the finals yet, but it's about winning the finals, and you're going to have to probably
100%.
beat OKC. And like, my whole thing is, you still need in my opinion, you need Brunson, you need Bridges, you need OG, you need Hart.
Yeah.
If you deal Towns, I don't know how you can pull it off without including OG or Bridges, but my preference would be if you do get Giannis, you're still going to need Brunson, Bridges, OG, and Hart, and Deuce. I don't
Mm.
want to trade Deuce either. So
Mm.
I don't know how you pull it off, but I got a little nutty and ahead of myself about trading OG. It was more out of anger.
Right. Okay.
But I'm going back on that and saying yes, you can pursue Giannis. He's got to ask out,
Right. You got to
um
ask out. That's the
but
only way.
but
That's the only way.
keep OG and Bridges together because I feel like we're going to need both of them against OKC if we get there. But
Right.
and the last thing I want to just say on this is I want to ask you a question and tell me if you agree with this.
Yeah.
Do you think okay, who do you think who do you think the outs okay, who do you think the three best passers on the Knicks are right now?
Three passers.
Best passers in your opinion. You don't have to put them in order or what like just who do you think are our best passers? I'll put it that way.
I'm gonna say Brunson, Hart, and Kolek. Those are the three
Okay.
best passers on this team. 100%.
Okay, I'll give you Brunson and Hart. Kolek too. He passes very well. Um, do you? But would you agree? Like outside, I don't know what the starting point guards of other teams average assist wise. I think Brunson's
Hmm.
around hovering around the six something. He's usually around
I could
six
pull it
something.
up.
But yeah,
Yeah.
would
Hmm.
you agree that like unlike a lot of other teams with point guards that have even higher assists, would you agree that we kind of have to get the high assist by committee? Is that fair?
Yeah. And I did the Knicks and 10 show yesterday. I'm not sure if you saw it. But I did a show because every 10 games I do like an analysis show, breaking
Hmm.
down the Knicks where they are, things of that nature. And at the start of the season, in the first 10 games, Brunson, when anytime he had 9 assists or more, we were 2-0.
Hmm.
But then that number went to 3-2, and then 9-5 when he didn't get the 9 assists. And
Okay.
I'm like, what happened? Why is it that Brunson, when he doesn't get the 9 assists, we still win? And the reason is because of, like you said, the committee. Josh Hart came in the starting lineup and was doing a lot of the delegating during that 10-game stretch. He's over 6 assists a game,
Yeah.
right? So he's taking a lot of the pressure off of Brunson as the as having to be the only lone facilitator on the floor. I'm gonna tell you right now,
Hmm.
as I pull up the stats on the assists, um, SGA is not a top assist guy at all, right?
Okay.
At all. And you see that they still won the championship.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a committee thing there because Jalen Williams, he also does a lot of the the heavy lifting when it
Yes.
comes to that.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point. That puts things in perspective. I'm just like trying to. I always think every day, how can I help Jalen get better? And like, I'm not
Hmm.
saying Jalen is a selfish player, but his play style, he has when he has the ball in the hands, he likes to dribble. Okay, I mean, like he's got it. Like, don't get me wrong, he's been passing the ball well this year, but I you made an excellent point about Hart. He's passing it well.
Yeah.
Bridges, okay, I think he can get better. Bridges, I think he can even
Yeah.
pass it even better. I'm not saying he's a selfish player. Towns, you and I talked about this. I think Towns is an underrated passer. I still think
Yeah.
Towns can get even better. I think he had 4 assists tonight. I think he
Right.
can get even better. So
Yeah.
it's a committee thing. Jordan Clarkson, I think, can pass. I'm just trying to
Oh yeah.
find. I'm trying to find ways. I don't know what the number. I mean, 30 assists is hard to do. I don't know how many times we've gotten 30 assists on the so far this season in a game, but that might be too much to ask. But
The
I
magic number is 27
is that what it
point
is?
five assists. If they can get over 27.5, like 27 and up,
I'm sure
that's new. They usually do
they
well
win.
when they get that. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, like I'm assuming in their 15 wins, maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's one or two, but like I'm assuming they hit that number in all their wins.
Yeah, I got that stat somewhere. I lost it. I didn't put it in my the 82 nights class. I gotta get on top of it. I have that stat. I just don't know where the hell is at.
No, no
But
worries. I mean,
I'll have that for you next time.
oh, of course. I mean, I think how this team gets maximized, and I'll just say this, and I'll leave you with this. I think how they get maximized is OG Bridges setting the tone defensively and having that defensive presence, just giving us some, like, their impact can be felt. And also with the offensive talent we have to be high assist because we have to be able to
Yeah,
spread these guys out. And
100%.
so Jalen, I don't care if, I mean, Jalen had 33 points. That's great. I
Yeah,
don't mind even if Jalen's in the high 20. I know he has to score, but like what Jalen has to understand is his passing to me is more important than honestly. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. He has to do everything. Okay,
yeah.
he has to do
Yeah, he's
everything.
captain. He got to do it all.
He has to do everything, but
Yeah,
he can't take that part of it out of his game of just getting everybody else. And Hart can help him. I think maybe that's why he's going to
yeah,
stick in the starting lineup. So we'll see.
100%. Yeah, Hart. See, Hart takes the because right now Brunson is averaging. He averages 6.3 assists because his assist dropped. He was around 7,
Hmm.
but because Hart came in the lineup, so Hart's been taking more of that duty from him, and Brunson is just focused on scoring and just being the leader that he is. But he and SGA pretty much average the same amount of assists. SGA is at 6.5. He's at 6.3.
No, that's a
So
good point. That's fair.
yeah,
That's a fair point that
mm,
keeps things in perspective. And I'll say this
yeah,
on the Magic game, like last thing, is this is that's the type of team that, like, while as impressive as it was tonight, can you replicate? I'm not saying scoring 146, but can you replicate that type of passing and efficiency
mm,
against that what I'm looking for these next 2 months to determine my belief in the team getting to the high, maximizing what we think this team should be, is can
right.
we do it against the best teams, the best defenses? And so we got two
Yes,
months to figure out what we really got. I mean, some of it we've played bad teams. I mean, so I want to put it in perspective. I'm giving us credit. We play on who's on our schedule, but you and
right.
we got to do it consistently against the great teams and the great defenses. But we're getting there. We got to hang in.
Yeah, it's a work in progress. Like right now, the 5A BA record in terms of 500 and above and below 500, we know we got 15 wins. 11 of them are against sub 500 teams, right?
Hmm.
Which is not the worst thing in the world. And our differential is high because we're dominant. So we're dominating the competition. That's what I really want to see. I love the high differential. Also another thing too, at home, we're 4-1.
Hmm.
Let me just double check that. I think we're 4-1 at home. Yeah, 4-1 at home against 500 and above teams. So at
Hmm.
home, we're beating them. So that's why this Orlando game is important. Can we continue this streak of beating these teams at home? Right now, it's a combination of the above 500 teams and the road that's giving us trouble. Not just the road by itself, because against sub 500 teams, we're 3-0, right? So
Yeah.
it's not just the road; it's the competition on the road. But it starts here Sunday. We got to protect that home.
Yeah,
We
we
got to
do.
protect home. And then maybe, we got the cup game Tuesday at Toronto. So that's another test,
Yes. Yep.
right? So, these next two games, I think will give us a better gauge of where we are.
Hmm.
And I think we can win both games. And I think we will.
I think
Yeah.
we will, and I think you make an excellent point. I forgot the cup game is next week. So yeah, I mean,
Yes.
it's everything. I'm like, my whole thing is this is a team. Like, to win a championship, we have to be a team. We have to have balance, and like it can't just be, as much as we all love watching Jalen Brunson do his thing. Okay, these teams in the playoffs are going to get physical with him. I know what they're going to try to do to him. And so we have to help him now learn as much as possible how to help him, whether it's bringing the ball up like they've been doing, giving Mikal opportunities, give Josh, like you said. I thought you made an excellent point when he's been in the starting lineup, the stat you showed me about,
Yeah.
his assist number. Like, we have to do whatever it takes to help Jalen, because I don't want, what I cannot have, like has happened in previous postseasons, is Jalen's gotten worn out. So
Yeah.
I need a healthy Jalen mind and body coming into the fourth quarter of the championship rounds, in these
100%.
heavyweight fights. So passing and defense. So we got to just do it against the elite teams. I don't want to get
Yep.
And then you and I will have a conversation about Giannis
Yeah,
probably
we got a month. He's
another
out. He
like
gonna be out. Yeah, he's out in a month.
you
Right? He's
you
dealing
you
with
and
his injury. No
you and
one's
I are
trading for him while he's out. So
you and I are probably going to have at least another 2 or 3 for sure Giannis conversations, and I'm probably going to change my mind a couple times, but
that's
eventually,
fine. That's fine.
eventually, no, I still want Giannis, but it depends on the
No, of
facts.
course. No,
But
listen. We're not. Listen, come on, guys. We're not. We. If Giannis is available, we're taking Giannis, right?
yeah,
But right now he's not. He got to deal with his injury. He got to come back. I don't think no one takes him while he's hurt. I don't see that happening.
we just gotta these next 2 months is an evaluation of how good do we really think this team is? Do we really
Yeah.
think they can go all the way? And also Yabusele needs to be a part of it. That's another thing too. He played in spot minutes. I'll just say this on Yabusele. I've been disappointed. Some of he came in out of shape, but he was supposed to be an important part of this team. I think Clarkson has come in as advertised, but Yabusele to me, I mean, he's a talented player. He should be playing better. So we need him incorporated in this thing. Otherwise, that's not good. I do have to say that. I expected more from Yabusele,
Yeah.
but I guess I got to
Listen.
be patient. I don't know.
Listen. I'm on the way out. I'm gonna tell you this.
Yeah.
I think Yabu's out of here, brother. I think he's gone.
You think they're going to trade him?
Yeah. I think he's out of here,
Really?
y'all. The
Wait,
reason why
What do you think
I got.
what would we be able to get?
I don't even think it matters. I think it's more so. Let me explain why.
Yeah.
He has a player option, right? And he will opt in because
hmm
the way he's looking right now is going to be slim pickings. So I'm not saying that the Knicks is that cold hearted, but I will say the NBA is a dirty political game where they won't play you to diminish your value. I'm not saying that's what the Knicks are doing to Yabu. I'm not saying that,
hmm
but his value is definitely diminishing. And it just doesn't look good from the weight stuff.
hmm
He's not playing. And he's somebody that needs minutes. Yabu's not somebody who comes in for 2 minutes.
No, I agree with that.
He's a 25-minute a night kind of guy off the bench. You will see more from him with more time. But the problem is, we got all these 6'5" dudes, they all can play. And, it's not enough minutes, especially because OG Anunoby, he is the power forward. And he spends all his time at power forward. So you get whatever scraps OG leaves behind because it's looking like Mitch is going to be the backup center for Towns. And you're going to see less double big lineup, more Mitch just coming in for Towns. So,
Did
with
we
that
sign
being said,
Yabusele to a 1-year deal?
no, he has a 1 year with an option, player option.
Okay. And we can trade him like this?
Oh yeah,
freedom?
once December 5th, everybody's waiting for December 15th. So everybody who got signed over the summer can officially be traded because you got to wait like 3 to 4 months before you could get traded after you sign.
Okay.
Political NBA stuff. So that's why everyone's
Interesting.
waiting for the 15th
Yeah.
to see if the deals
Yeah.
happen.
That's interesting. I mean, I'll just say this. They got to do something because he was supposed to be a part of this thing and he's not. So that's the one. I'll just say like of the things that I'm most disappointed so far with the team, I mean, I think that's number one, right? Would you say that you're most disappointed with as far as
Yeah,
players?
I mean, I feel like, I love the rotate. I love all the guys we got.
Yeah.
I don't got to axe the ground against nobody. I support everybody.
No,
I
I
think
support
all
everybody
these
too. I'm
guys,
just talking about like expectation wise.
but there's a but. The 6'9", you need that. Like it would be nice to have a 6'9" guy they trust in the rotation that can play like how Jordan Clarkson play. Like, and Yabu's not that guy for whatever reason. He's just not the guy. So I would like someone 6'9" in the rotation to go with Deuce and all these guys. So that way you don't got to play 3-point guards at times like Kolek, Clarkson. I hate that lineup, bro. I despise it. It's like you got size on the bench. What are you saying? You saying Yabu can't give you 5 minutes? Diawara can't give you 5? Like, come on, dude. Like, I love Kolek. I'm not saying Kolek shouldn't play. I just don't like 3-point guards on the floor at the same time in a league where You got a whole bunch of teams with six, like Orlando, they got 6'10" guys out of nowhere just jumping off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Like at some point, we have to figure out that part.
No, I'm with you. I mean, yeah. No, you made a lot of
You
good
know,
points. He does need. Well, he may get traded. You might be right. I mean,
I think he's out of here. I'm gonna keep
yeah.
it real. I
I
think.
mean,
I think.
I've been happy with Clarkson. Like he's had, like to me, he's been in his advertised. He's had way more good games than bad games. He's had a couple bad
Facts.
games, but it's gonna happen. But like overall, what I've gotten from Clarkson has been really good. I just the Yabu thing. They need somebody else to help with the production. I mean, if he ain't gonna do it, it's just disappointing. I mean, to me, that was part of the offseason was Yabu and Clarkson, and I'm not happy. So
I agree.
I'm gonna
I
let you.
agree,
I'm gonna
man.
let somebody else rock. But hey, I'll call you.
Salute, Ron.
I'll call you
I
soon, man.
appreciate you.
All right,
I
peace.
appreciate you,
Have a
Ron.
good
Salute.
weekend.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
All right. That's my man Ron out of Baltimore. Keep the calls coming 646-995-8389. This is the Knicks call up show. Call up, voice your opinion. Mellow Mike says Yabu's disappointing. He's not bringing the energy. Hey man, Yabu's a way better player than what you're seeing. And he also kind of like downplayed the whole weight thing. Talk about my weight. This is the weight I weighed last year, pretty much. Like, I don't know. It's just not working out, bro. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. I will tell you this. Leon Rose needs to be careful where he trades him because Yabu's the type of dude that, like, if you trade Yabu to Boston, hypothetically, I know that won't never happen. But if you were to trade him to Boston, he will come back to haunt you. You trade him to, I want to say Detroit. I don't see that happening, but you trade him to Detroit, he may come back and haunt you. I don't know. But yeah, you trade him to one of them teams. Yeah, you got to be. You know what? I was thinking, right? If we can't get Giannis in the deal because Giannis decides he wants to go to Golden State, by the way, that would be the only way I would, be okay with it. Like if he came out and said, yeah, I really want to go to Golden State, not New York. Okay, nothing we could do about that. And like Milwaukee wants to blow it up, I'd go get Miles Turner. I would like to see Miles Turner with Towns together. I think that would be a dynamic duo. I think defensively, he can do a lot of what Mitchell Robinson does. He can shoot the three ball. He's a threat to score the ball. He's a pick and pop threat. He doesn't really roll much, but he could roll, but he likes to pop. And he'll give Towns all the space in the world. And you could Turner, I'm not going to say Turner is a corner dude like that, but he could go to the corner if you needed him. Basically, he'll be out of Towns' way. I think that if I could get Miles Turner, like for a Mitchell Robinson kind of package with Yabu or something like that, I would consider doing it. I'm going to keep it real. If I could get Miles Turner, that might be the move. That right there, you can't get Giannis, but you get Miles Turner, I ain't mad at that. Let me see. J Tess says Diawara is energetic and seems to be extremely focused when his number is called. I like Diawara. It's just that he's a rookie. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that holds Diawara back is he's a rookie. Marlon Mike says Turner gives you options. Facts. I like Miles Turner. I always did. Let me see what HR I'm talking about. Oh, he's just said facts, J-Tap. He might want to get traded to save his career. I don't think Yabu's career is in jeopardy. I do think that, he's going to opt into that contract. That I do think, because that'll give him another opportunity. Now, next year, if he's still with the Knicks and they're not playing him, then yeah, that's going to might kill his career. Because once you get close to that 30 age, and there's so many, listen, these young guys out of college are way better now. Like the quality that's coming out of college now is unbelievable, bro. Because not only just you got American college players, But you got foreign college players. You got cats from Europe going to college and putting in work. So like now with the NIL, you got guys staying in college for a lot longer. So you mess around and get a Zach Edey. You mess around and get a, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of like seniors and guys that are good players that are available. They're staying in college longer because they get in the bag in college. So there's a lot more talent. These guys are a lot more seasoned. They staying in school a little longer now. So yeah, the kids is. Oh, Michael says he do believes Mitch is out of here. I think that's another guy that might be out of here. 100%. 100%. The double big lineup, y'all, it didn't work. It didn't work. You don't believe me? Go watch the Knicks in 10 show. Go watch the Knicks in 10 show. Break down the double big lineup. Did you see the... Quick question. Did y'all see the double big lineup tonight? I wait. You might see the double big lineup 2 minutes going forward now. If that. We'll see. But yeah, I think Mitch is out of here. I think that's a fair take. And it's all about business. And I think that I don't have no sources on this. This is just me speculating. I think that there's an issue with the contract. And they're just keeping it tight, under the wraps. And they gave Mitch an opportunity to see what he can do. And honestly, I don't think it's Mitch's fault, except the fact that his agent is advocating for less minutes when he was cleared to play 27. But nonetheless, with that, it is what it is. Don't get mad at me, Mitch. I don't want to see you traded, Mitch. I just think you're going to get traded. Don't shoot the messenger. I don't want to see him traded, but I do think that there's a great chance he gets traded. Let me see. Jeremy's house says, as far as getting rid of Yabu's, Selly, didn't he restructure it for less? Wouldn't that make him harder to move? No. He's making 5 point. Let's pull it up. Wow. You know what I realized? We haven't been. No, that's cap. We went to Sports Track last week. I was about to say we haven't been to the Knicks Sports Track in a minute, but no, we definitely was there last week. So Knicks Sports Track, we're gonna see what's up over there. We're gonna look at the contracts and the salaries. So look, he's getting paid 5.5. There, you could get good salary in return. The only reason why he took less money was so they could sign Jordan Clarkson and have the ability to sign, whatever other free agent they needed to, which turned out to be Landry Shamet. So that his less money, because he could have got 5.7, he took the 5.5. That gave the Knicks more wiggle room to sign another veteran player, which turned out to be Landry Shamet, and be able to bring in Diawara. By the way, Mellow Mike, did Diawara play in Westchester yet? I'm curious to know, did Diawara play in Westchester? Because I think by this time last year, and Mike will be able to tell me, I'm pretty sure all of the young boys played in Westchester by this time last year, right? Like Kolick, Pacome, and Ariel. I'm pretty sure they all played at least one G League game last year. Oh, you said Diawara played last year? He played his first game in Delaware? Okay, so Diawara did play there. Okay, that's good. Because I was actually gonna give Diawara props that he's been with the team mostly. I don't think I've seen Diawara not available to play with the Knicks, but he did play his game in Delaware, so that's good. That's good. Definitely keep the calls coming. 646-995-8389. We're talking about the lineup, and we're talking about these Knicks. How do you feel? Double big lineup, people. I'm curious. Oh, he said, okay, J-Tap. I like what J-Tap just said. He said the double big lineup works, just not with Mitch. Facts. Yo, honestly, J-Tap, that's the realest thing you said in a minute. I think the minutes restriction is to put Mitch in a better position to be traded. Yo, you know what? BS 10250, that is diabolical if that's true, bro. Yo, that is diabolical, bro. If they playing him less minutes to save him, to trade him, Damn, that's cold, bro. It's smart business though. It's good business. Makes sense to me. But I'm surprised Trevor ain't called up like, yo, Mitch gotta go. Yo, Mitch gotta go. But I love this. Yo, guys, the Josh Hart in the starting lineup, I think we're gonna go on a run. I think we're gonna beat Toronto. I think we're gonna beat Orlando. I think we're gonna beat whoever the hell we see in the cup. Now, as far as the championship game, it don't count. So I don't know. We got to see. Sometimes, you get into a championship game, things looking too different. The lights is bright. That's what happened to OKC last year when they lost to Giannis in the championship. But I do think that we could win the next two games, and then we'll see how the rest unfolds. And as far as Indiana, that being the next confirmed road game. No, I mean after Toronto, I'm looking forward to that Indiana game because depending on how the cup goes, that Indiana game is going to tell us something about these Knicks. And if you see me looking that way, it's because I got a big calendar up there with all the dates. That's why I keep looking up there. BS10 258 says Josh Hart in the starting lineup isn't my favorite thing, but I gotta admit he's the perfect glue guy. Yo, BS10, it's so funny, right? You said that, right? We know that it's not the biggest lineup, but it's probably the most versatile lineup in basketball because OG can play power forward, guard power forwards, do whatever you need him to do against power forwards. Then sometimes you can switch him on the center just to throw a different look, right? Towns is I mean, when he puts his mind to it, he's the best center in the East, 100%. And he's just unstoppable. Very few people can stop Towns once he gets rolling. Then you got Mikal Bridges, who is the wing stop 2.0. This dude, all NBA defensive team. If he's not, the league, they're smoking rocks. He's definitely just tearing up the wing. And now he's playing a lot of time off the ball at the point of attack. I love it. And then JB, I think Brunson is doing a great job of getting Towns involved. Remember yesterday I showed y'all the record when Towns and Brunson both were cooking and got 20 or more. The Knicks are 6-2. Well, that improved. That might be 8-2 now because I don't think I factored in the Charlotte game. It's either 7-2 and 8-2 when Brunson and Towns gets 20 or more. And I'm gonna confirm it really quick. So, Brunson, he's willing to take a back seat to let Towns get rolling, especially early in games. We've seen that a lot. And I think Towns is going to have an easier time with Hart on the floor because Hart, he is going to make sure Towns gets his shots just by looking for him, and in this game, Towns had 30. Yep, they both. So now they're 8-2. They're 8-2 when Brunson and Towns scored 20 or more. It's a dynamic duo. The 40 ball, when they get them 40-point quarters, elite. It's hard to keep pace with the Knicks. And we had a 40-point quarter against the Celtics, but that was in a desperation comeback. If we would have got under 40 that game, we'd be 7-1. Tonight we'd be 8-1. But because we tried to come back in that game and fell short, that put a stain on our record. But usually we get the 40 balls early in the game. Yeah, Cat scored 20 tonight. Hold on. He did. Hold up. Look, everybody had 20 tonight. Tonight was everybody night. Oh, no, he didn't score 20. Oh, yeah, he missed it. My bad. So scrap that. So there's 7-2. I could have sworn he had 20. Okay. Must be seeing ghosts. No, McBride had the 22. Okay. I thought I got it mixed up. McBride had the 22. He had the 18. Got it. Because he only played the 22 minutes. That's what it was. It was the 22 minute. Okay. Man, is this too many goddamn numbers? Nah, this is my bad, J-Tap. You was on the money with that. Yeah, you definitely was on the money with that. By the way, once again, this is the last night. Cyber Monday deal, y'all. It's going away. See that Objective Fan logo right there? Go get yourself 82 Nights of Basketball Fans Companion right now on thisweekinsidetheknicks.com. The official sports journal and stat tracker of this channel. And I guess while we got some time in between calls, I'll tell you about it. Go to thisweekinsidetheknicks.com. Bam, you see it right at the top. 32% off. Hit that buy now button. All right. And then you'll get access to it there. All right. So go there now. We do got a call. Hello, caller. State your name and where you're calling from.
This is the Trav.
Oh, man. Salute to you, Trav. Turn the background down. Let's get to it. Turn the background down.
I did it.
Let's get to it, Chief. So what's going on? I know you see
push
the
that
boys in
button.
orange and blue.
You push that button, man. Time you push that button, you know what goes on.
Uh-oh.
How's your boy Mitch doing?
Ooh, bro, Trevor,
Tell me.
did you see the Knicks in 10 show I did yesterday?
No, I was out.
Man, listen to me. I got a stat on that show, Trevor, that had all of the Mitch fans mad. The plus minus. Put it like this. The double big lineup. I'm going to leave them in suspense because I want them to go watch it. The double big lineup was a minus plus minus in the last 10 games. A minus plus minus in the last 10 game stretch. I just leave it like that. Go watch the show. It's a really entertaining show. But what's your thoughts, man?
I keep telling y'all, man, for a very long time. I've been saying how many years. Last year I told you, Mitch ain't no use.
Hold on.
Mitch
Just
can
in
do
case
his thing for five. Mitch can do his thing for 5 minutes, maybe. But we can't use him at the end of the game.
No, you can't. You can't.
You see that? You see the Toronto game? They was following him from the second quarter. Come on, let's go.
Yep.
The teams are not even waiting till the end of the game.
Nah, there's no need. As soon as he get the rebound, foul.
Yep.
As soon as he get the rebound, foul. That's simple.
It's that simple. I keep telling y'all. Mitch, all the people, oh, Mitch, this. Yeah, but we can't use him. Can't stay on the floor.
That's why I say keep him on the bench. Because
that's you're using space that we can use somebody. You see, we need anybody that could shoot the ball maybe 6 times, 10 times at the basket.
Right. Okay, I got you. Because he's not a threat to score.
Right. And everybody knows that for the last 6 years.
That's a fact.
Right? And if you got guys, why you think guys that are 6'10", 6'9" could play against him? As long as you know how to screen him out, he won't get the rebounds. Right?
Yeah, that's facts.
Then we win in 2 ways already.
Yeah. All you gotta do is so when Brunson and him running pick and roll, you blitz the pick and roll, and then just bring the extra guy from the weak side to cut the roll off. Once you cut the roll off, you better box out because that's the only thing he could do then is get an offensive rebound.
That's it.
Yeah, simple. That's what Mike Brown said. Mike Brown said the same thing when that's how they used to guard him when he was with Sacramento. But
when he do get the rebound, the only one thing he's gonna do with it, pass it.
Pass it out, right out.
He's not going back up that much unless he's under the basket.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree.
So this is easy. We need a real player. I keep saying we don't need a superstar center. We need a center that's going to give us 4 points a quarter. That's it. I don't care which way he gives us the 4 points. The last time I checked, that's 16 points. Or in the neighborhood. Yeah. Look how many games we could win if we get 16 points from the center position, or
Mm.
or even 12 points. How many games do we're out of the game by 7, 6, 8
Right.
because we get nothing from the center, and on a very good day we get 6 points from Mitch.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what 1.4, 1.5 points a quarter.
Mm.
See, basketball is a math.
Yep.
You divide it by 4, so we need 2 baskets. That's 4 points. That's it. I don't care how you give us. They was fouling him. If he was hitting his free throws or close to it, we'd been better off, right?
Yeah.
That looked like a win, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to argue with your takes because, you're hitting on where Mitch is definitely lacking. Like, even if you're the number one Mitch supporter, he's not a good free throw shooter. He don't look at the basket 90% of the time.
Right.
So, we talk about defense like, because people saying, his defense is highly valuable, but I think that if I would prefer someone who can get some buckets too. Like, this league is about scoring, right?
About scoring. That's it.
If you can't score and you can't hit free throws, that makes you a liability, and just like I said earlier, right? I said I wouldn't mind getting Miles Turner if you can't get Giannis.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind getting Miles Turner to go with
Of
Towns,
course.
You play them together, back them, stagger them, however you want to do it. I think Miles Turner would be a great look. If you can't get, Giannis, go get that man.
That'll be like a nightmare.
What? Could you Turner in Towns?
Yes.
Oh my, bro.
That'll be like a nightmare.
Oh my goodness.
You see, everybody think we need to hit a 3-pointer. No, we got a center who is capable of shooting a 10-footer.
10-footer, yep. 10-footer and free throws.
Yeah. Why do you think Hartenstein was effective? He came in with a floater.
He got the floater. That's one thing you can't take away from Hartenstein. He got that floater, boy.
Right.
Float you to death.
Exactly. So every time he comes around the basket, you're gonna get a floater or something.
Yep.
Right?
100%. 100%.
When you pass the ball to Mitch underneath the basket, he has very poor hands, right?
Yeah.
See? And he comes up and he's getting stripped.
But Trevor, when's the last time you see Mitchell Robinson do a dribble handoff?
Yeah, he did it. Tried it. I seen him try it the other day, right? And what happened?
Very rarely. He doesn't do it as much as when he started. When he started with Brown. Brown had him doing a lot more. I said, what the hell, Mitch out there dribble handoff? Like, that's not his game. Can't do that against OKC. That ball be gone.
But then what you got to concentrate is the next play after that. After the dribble handoff, what?
Mm-hmm.
We are complaining that we don't have enough pick and roll, Bronson throwing alley hoop to him at the basket, right?
Yeah.
Watch his feet. He has to gather himself before he takes off for the basket.
Okay.
I was a soccer player. Watch his feet. He seems what we call that is he has a turbo lag. He don't get off immediately.
Right. And he kind of bow-legged too, right? Like he kind of walk with a bow-legged limp.
He has to gather himself.
Yeah, he has to gather himself. Yep.
So there we have a problem again. It slows it down.
Right.
I keep telling them, it's not that I don't like our own players, but if I see it, I gotta call it.
Nah, you calling it how you see it, and you have the right to do that. This is the call-up show, so if you disagree with Trevor, call up, let us know. But Nah, you have the right to expect, but you're not wrong though. That's the thing. Like you're saying things that are true, and I would love to give pushback, but you know, I think Mitch makes it hard to give pushback because
Yeah.
you know you see him over the summer, like you said before, he's shooting threes, but you'll never see it. You'll never see it. Why don't you work on free throws? I want to see the highlights of him like this at the line.
I don't ever want to
That's what I
see
wanna
Mitch
see.
shoot a tree.
Yeah, come on.
Ever. Even if it go in, I'll be pissed. You know
Has
why?
he made threes before? Hold up, let me pull it up.
No, he haven't shot any.
I don't think he ever shot one, right?
No.
I just want to laugh. I'm gonna pull it up, man. Why? Oh my god, man. Yo, I spelled the name wrong. That's how funny. Oh my god. Yo, that. Yo, Mitchell Robinson. Hold up. You go to total. Wow, he's never attempted a three for his career. Like, yo. Hold up. He's never attempted a three for his career? Nah. I think even Jericho Sims might have hit a three before. Hold up. Nah.
Come on,
look up.
try.
Hold on. I gotta look up Ariel Hukporty. I think come on.
Hukporty shoot one at least. And he just started.
Nah, he didn't get one either, but he's only in his 2 years. Hold on. Let me go Jericho Sims. Nah. Trevor, you gotta stop, man.
Man,
oh my God.
It's a joke. How many 10-footers have he shot? How many 10-footers has Mitchell Robinson shot?
Jericho Sims attempted 1 3 in his career. He attempted one, Jericho. Salute to Jericho Sims.
Yes.
Yo, not even like a last second joint.
This is what I'm saying. Ain't nothing going up.
Wow.
You see, how many? Do you have any 10-footers? Have you ever shot? How many real shots at some putbacks has he ever?
Hold on, attempted? You know, I might could pull that up. Let me go to NBA.com, man. Listen, we having fun. This is the call-up show. Trevor going in tonight. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you disagree, call up, voice your opinion.
I was going in my bed, man. I was going in my bed. I said, I'm a little tired. But I heard you call my name. I turned around. I said,
I said, Trevor, let's go. Oh, man. Yo, that's hilarious, bro. That's crazy, bro. Man. I'm going to pull it up. We're going to look at the 10-foot shots because they got it. Hold on. I just got to get to
10 foot or beyond or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm going to pull it up. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I just got to get through the rigmarole with NBA.com. You know. Yeah. But I'm going to get to it.
NBA is having a hard time finding any stats.
There's nothing to find. There's nothing to find. Oh my God. Yo, D, you gotta stop.
And he's in there for 6 years. So you tell me.
Wow, bro.
Why are we wasting time? Why? For 2 blocks a game? 3 deters?
I don't think he get 2 blocks a game though.
But I'm saying, even if you get 2 blocks, 4 blocks, and then you change 4 shots. Come on.
2 blocks, but 4 shots.
Come on.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
So let me see.
You know what it reminds me? And even he used to take shots. The human eraser, Marvin Webster. At least he used to attack the basket.
You're going back in the day. Yes, you know, that's
why I have to go back there because I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to find one that was there was nothing in the whole league that ever played like Mitch. He might be a good rebounder, but that's it.
So wait, hold on. Well, no, I don't think you're that old. But was Bill Russell like Mitch?
No, Bill Russell scored.
He got buckets
He,
though, right?
yeah,
he
he
got
got buckets each and every way.
Okay. Okay. I hear you. I'm trying to find it. I'm going to find it. It's just I'm navigating through the technicalities of NBA.com, the many options of NBA.com. Kind of hard to. I got all this field goal stuff. Let me see. Oh wait, hold on. I think I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay. You ready, Trevor? Hold up. Let me could I do career? I gotta do it one season at a time. Man. All right. So let me see. Could I can't do for the whole career though? Oh man, it's like I found it, but it's like they want me to do per season. Like they won't let me just do his career. But if you want, I could go through the season. Hold on. How about we do it like this? Let's look at the season where he his best season, and we just look at that season. So we ain't got to go through all the seasons. So his best season, I think it's probably the 2022 season. He played 72 games. All right, we'll look at both the 2022 and the 2020. All right. So I'm gonna pull it up, T. Now, the 2022 season, we're gonna see where he took his shots. That's when he played 72 games, right? This is when Mitch was the most healthy. So let's see what it was. So Trevor, you ready? You ready for this? T, you still there? Did I lose Trevor? Trevor, you there? I'm not sure. I might have lost him. All right, I'm gonna try to get T back. I'm not sure what happened to the phone. But I'm on the screen. Hold on, let me see if I can get him back. Okay, I got him. T, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I lost you for a minute.
Okay, no problem. So look. So this is 2022, right? This is when he
Okay.
this is when he shot the most shots in his career. This is when he was the most healthiest, right?
Uh-huh.
So he took 6 shots between 5 and 9 feet. That's the furthest he ever got. The furthest. The furthest. Just 6 shots.
82
All right?
games. 82 games.
82 games. No, he played 72 this year. 72. 72. Then less than 5 feet. You want to guess how much he got less than 5 feet, Trevor?
Yeah, go ahead.
337.
Less than 5 feet. But check the stats. He's a 7-footer.
Yeah.
Less than 5 feet, you stretch your hands, you're in the basket.
That's a dunk. That's a
That's
dunk.
a dunk.
Hey man, look, I'm just saying. Now I'm gonna go to 2020. That was his other good season, right? So now we're gonna go to 2020. Right? Okay, Trevor, Trevor, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
So hold on. This year he played how many games? Hold on, I'm gonna tell you the games he played. So this year he played 61 games. Right? This is his second year. Okay. So he took 1 shot 10 to 14 feet. That was a miracle prayer. 1 shot from 10 to 14, 4 shots, 4 from 5 to 9, and then 336 less than 5 feet.
Let me ask you a serious question.
Okay, very serious. Let's go.
On your job, do you think you could demonstrate that less of a improvement, and your employer will look to hold you on?
No. No.
is they're gonna be trying to get rid of you so fast you wouldn't believe.
Facts.
Because you're no good to anybody.
Yeah.
Then all right, let's go. Let's move up to this year now.
Mhm.
Before he plays, we have to worry about him getting hurt, right? Every time he goes down the court, we everybody's on edge. He might get hurt, and then we can't play him the next game.
Mm.
So then, even if we got in a nice groove, that's over because he can't play the next game.
Right.
So
Exactly.
what? Then we have to start afresh.
Yeah. Nah. 100%.
See, I was trying to be nice,
Right.
but there it is.
Hey man, it's just the true facts. And Trevor, you've been on the money. You called out Coach Tibbs. Now you changed your energy to Mitchell Robinson. I'm curious to see, when the smoke settles, because it's going to settle. Who is next on your list?
Well, all right. Remember what I said about Hart, right? Remember what I said, Hart. If he thinks too long, he plays wrong.
Right.
If he hesitates, it's most likely a turnover.
That's a fact.
Look at Hart when he plays in momentum. He's hitting trees.
Yeah, he's looks incredible.
I keep saying it.
Yeah.
He needs to play. And look at Bridges. I told you.
Yeah,
Bridges is bored unless he plays with some momentum.
Yeah, facts.
He's a gazelle. He needs to run.
Incredible.
Don't worry about him getting tired. He needs to run.
Right.
And when he runs, he scores. How many fast break points do we usually have before with Tibbs? None. OG needs to run. He may not be as fast as Bridges, but he gets there. And he uses his muscle when he gets there. Bridges is more finesse. Bridges is more finesse around the basket. OG uses his muscle.
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
So that's why when this new coach said he's going to play a little up tempo, I didn't expect him to go 100 miles an hour. We need a little up tempo, which we do have sometimes. Look at all the big leagues we have.
Man, we killing teams, Trevor.
Yeah, but we lose the big leads because we stop playing up tempo.
Oh, you're saying because we slow down? Got you.
We slow down. Every time we slow down, that lead is gone.
Yeah.
See?
And also too, sometimes, Trevor, I feel like the Knicks is they get complacent. Like, we got the big lead, so okay, we could chill now. Or like if they're down, they always come back on some miracle. Oh yeah, they get a 40-point quarter to come back and still lose. But
all right,
yeah,
all right. Here's another part we used to have a problem all the time. You got me?
What's that?
I thought I lost you. All right, here what?
I'm here.
We were very complacent in inbounding the ball. We used to lose the ball every time inbound the ball. Call a timeout, and it's like a timeout to us was like a turnover.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And look at all the recent games where we had turnovers in the backcourt. It's because of lazy passes. I see Clarkson, a lot of lazy passes. Hart, I even see it starting with Brunson. Lazy passes.
Yeah.
We lose a lot of leads because of lazy passes, and they get momentum.
Yeah. Nope.
So all you need to do is work on the stuff that you're lacking a little bit. The lazy passes, play a little more up tempo, right? And look, take for instance tonight. We played a little up tempo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't everybody feed? Everybody gets to eat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody gets to eat. You don't have to worry.
Something crazy, Trevor? Like almost every player on the team almost had double-digit minutes.
But that's what I'm saying.
Let me show y'all. Every player almost had double. Yabu got 9 minutes, but every player almost had double-digit. You never seen that under Coach Tibbs. You would never see that. Never in life.
But the thing about it, you got to remember, don't worry about the scoring. Everybody's going to score.
That's a fact. You gonna eat.
Everybody's going to eat.
Yep, 100%. 100%. But yo, T, I'm gonna let you get your final thought out if you got a final thought, man. I appreciate you cooking. Yo, I think we put Mitch on the grill tonight.
Man, he's barbecue.
Yeah.
He's barbecue.
We put him on the grill, man.
I say, Mitch, what's the French guy that has the forward?
Yabu?
No, Dadier.
Oh, Pacome Dadier, yeah.
Mitch Dadier and something else. What can we do? But we gotta get him. Let's get a fire sale. But Dadier is going to end up. Dadier is going to end up just like the kid that we drafted that got hurt. That was good, and he's hurt. We got to get rid of him too. He's taking up space.
What you talking about, McCullough?
McCullough, yeah.
Okay.
As good as he is, he's always hurt.
Yeah, he's always hurt. He hadn't really played a real game yet.
Right. So, I mean, we feel bad for you, but guess what? Next man up.
Right. 100%.
What are we gonna do with Mitch? What are we gonna do with Deuce? Look at Deuce. Because of these other players, we gotta sacrifice Deuce.
Nah, I don't. Unless I'm getting. Only way I'm sacrificing Deuce, I'm getting Giannis. That's the only way I do it. But outside of that, I don't mind.
You gotta give to get.
Yeah, you got to get to get. So yeah, if I have to give up Deuce to get Giannis, I love Deuce, but yeah.
Right. You gotta get to get.
But yeah, outside of that, I would love to keep Deuce, man. He's incredible.
I would love to keep Deuce. You know why? Deuce could come off the bench with anybody.
Facts.
Right?
Yep.
And you won't get that attitude. I'd be seeing some of these guys saying, "Oh, bring this guy and bring." No, they're poison.
Destroy the locker room.
I keep saying, you gotta watch these guys, how they. I always tell you, watch how they move, watch how they sit, how they greet the other guys. Watch them.
Right.
Then you could tell if they can play on this team. This is New York. I played ball in New York. I can tell you, this is New York. New York is a different breed.
That's a fact.
Everybody in every state is trying to beat you.
That's a fact.
In a different way.
Yep.
Guys we never heard of. Be coming to New York and have career nights. Never heard of them.
Yeah, like that Sanjo kid. That's what you Toronto now.
Yeah.
It killed us, boy. Oh.
And it's gonna stay killing us because everybody gets up because it's New York.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, they like, oh man, we going to the Garden, or oh man, we playing the Knicks. They come into town. Yeah, 100%.
Right. So that's why we need a different breed. We don't need no. Why you think this guy never made it? When the Knicks picked what's his name? And a light-skinned guy played a forward, couple of seasons ago.
Kevin Knox.
Why you think he never made it? What's his demeanor?
Passive.
He's
calm.
not built for New York. He's not built for New York.
He's calm. Yeah, he's like a passive, quiet kind of like I'm shy kind of dude. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not built for New York.
100%.
And we don't want the rah-rah guys either. You know?
Right. Yeah, we don't need the rah-rah. We just need guys that are like
business.
All about business. Not too emotional, and that's it. Yeah. But all right, T, I appreciate you, man.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna tell you about that.
Yo, T, you killed it tonight, man. You was on fire, man. I appreciate you.
I said I got a call, man. I got a call. You know.
I know. I appreciate.
I was trying to lay back. I was trying to lay back.
I know. Yeah, because we won. Feeling good, right?
Yeah, but it's not just. I don't want to win. I want to win a certain way.
Right, you want to dominate.
Even if we don't dominate, I want to win by 15 points,
Right,
12 with
right,
ease. With ease.
right. With ease.
There are many games we could win with ease, but because of our attitude, how we play, we put ourselves in a deep hole.
Right.
You know?
Well,
So
I agree.
we got to do it. All right. So
All right, T.
and we're gonna have to give up on the guy who hurt his shoulder. What's his name? Shamet.
What? Give up on? Nah, I can't give up on
We're
shit.
gonna have to. That shoulder is gonna come back and haunt us in the wrong time.
Well, we'll see. They're saying it's a sprain. We'll see.
Did you see how he got hurt? He got
Yeah.
hurt on a screen.
Yeah.
Another screen is coming.
We'll see. You know, I don't want to. We'll see, man. We'll see. I'm
You
rooting
know,
for the guy.
as much as we like him, you gotta. That's the way you have to think now.
That's true. That's
Remember,
true.
he didn't get surgery. He didn't get surgery.
He didn't get the surgery. Yeah, that was always at the back of my mind. But they
So
said he
see?
just sprained it though. He didn't dislocate. So
Oh yeah, but then he's gonna get another sprain if he played back in the day. You think he will last 5 games? No.
yeah, because that was different. They body slamming you back.
Right. It was no blood, no foul. Come on.
Right. Yeah. 100%. 100%.
No, somebody is gonna screen him again.
Right.
That was a legal screen he got. When he got hurt, they didn't give us the call, but that was a legal screen. That was no legal screen. That was a foul.
Right.
A big rooster.
Yeah.
He took him out.
Yeah.
See?
But we gonna hope for the best with Landry, man, T. But
We
yo,
hope
we
for the
gonna wrap
best, but I'm
again.
telling you, don't
We'll
put
see.
your hopes up. Don't put your hopes up.
Okay,
because
T. All right.
the Knicks going to be scoring some points, and as normal, they're going to want to wipe us out. The
I got you.
referees don't give us calls. Come on, guys. Remember that.
That's a fact. I'm with
We
you.
don't get the calls.
I'm with you on that, T. But I'm gonna get back with you
Let's
because
go,
I do got some.
run.
I appreciate you, T. You killed it. All right, T.
I hope we win this game coming up to Orlando.
I think we will. I think we will. I think we will. 100%.
They play us physical.
We got OG back. That's good. We want that. We got something for him this time.
All right, I hope so.
All right, T. All right,
Go,
salute.
Go, Mitch. Go, Mitch.
All right. That was my man T in the building, in the place to be. Salute to my man T. I do got another call. I got a couple of people that call. Hopefully I get these guys back on. Keep the calls coming, 646-995-8389. This is the wind down. Hey, hello caller. State your name and where you calling from, man.
What up? It's J Top. I'm from Cali.
Uh-oh, from BK to Cali. But yo,
BK,
what's
Cali.
going on? I know you heard T. I know he was cooking, and I'm not sure if that's why you were calling or something else caught your mind. Wait, talk to me, J-Tap. You are a channel member, so speak your mind, brother.
All right, here's the thing. I wasn't gonna call in, right? Trevor, we all know the faults of Mitch.
Okay.
I can't say Trevor's wrong. You know what I mean?
Right.
We all know he can't shoot. We all know he can't do all the things, the 3 points or other good stuff. My only thing is if we focus on the lineup and how Coach Brown runs the team, Mitch isn't built for this offense. The coach wants to go up and down. Mitch ain't that.
Right.
The defensive anchor, yeah.
Right.
The offense flows way better without him, yes, but without him, I'm telling you, man, we're not going nowhere, especially this year. But I'm not sure why he's sitting out games like that, like his agent is or whatever. But I don't know, man. He might be out of here.
I think he's out of here. But you said we're not gonna go nowhere without Mitch?
Not going nowhere. I'm saying like the guy has a big effect on the offense. Granted, he don't shoot whatever.
Oh
but
God. Yeah, I'm glad you're going there. This might be a clip, J-Tap. Let's go. Because you said in the Discord that this brother was a force on the offense.
Well, he is, but he's not a force. He's not a force scoring. You know, for sure,
Okay.
people don't go inside the paint. He don't get that many blocks because nobody wants to go down there. You saw the game tonight. He came in, did he shoot or whatever, nah, but he had a huge effect on offense, rebounds, kicking it back out. He had a little dunk, little putback, set screen. The thing is, it's hard for Mitch to get into his offense, honestly, when you're watching the game. But
Yeah.
on the offensive end, he is a force. He makes a difference maker on the offense. To be honest with you,
Okay. So all right. So all right. It's a little different now because when I'm reading it, I'm thinking like when I think of a force on offense, I'm thinking about Giannis and because when I say but you're saying offensive rebounds is a part of offense. It's kind of like on a resume how you say, yeah, yo, I used to, run the security department and da. You really didn't do that, but it's like, yeah, you was helping run this department, but you didn't really run it. So like, I get you're trying to say, like offensive rebounds
nah,
is
it's
a
not even
part
like,
of offense,
but
but
but second chance points are part of the offense too, isn't it? Right, you know.
yes, yeah, it is, but you know, he's not going back up with it though. It like he's passing it out. Hopefully we get a hockey assist, maybe an assist, but he's not going back up with it and dunking it most of the time, you know?
He doesn't, you're right, but maybe I'm thinking that's just the way he was coached from the time he got into the league, defend the rim, get the
Lord, you know what I
rebound,
think too though, J
swing
Tap?
it back
Remember,
out.
he
Excuse
didn't
me?
go to college or nothing. Remember, he didn't go to college or he didn't go to overseas. He waited, he stood out a year waiting for the draft. That's why he dropped as much as he did. He was a talented player, very dominant in high school, but I think him doing that, it hurt his development and just learning. Cause like you see these kids going to college now, even overseas, they're learning the game. Him sitting out and just going from high school to the pros, I think that might have did him a disservice. I think Mitch might be a different player today, or a little bit more polished had he went to school. Where they can help him develop some of those things. Like, hey, nah, when you get the ball down low, you got to go back up with it. You know, um, because it's just he's a
Yeah,
liability. You say force, I say liability on offense. I think he's a
tomato,
liability.
tomato. But the thing is, he's still out of here. You know what I mean?
He's out of here. Yo,
He's out of here.
we can
I,
agree on that.
I can't see him staying just the way it's looking. I mean,
Yo,
I can't front. I want him to start, but
right,
the way the offense looks, the way the defense looks,
right.
OG, just
Ooh,
Shep,
OG,
he's looking good. I mean, he didn't play that much
man.
tonight, but it's like the first position of the game.
You see the potential, right? You
I see it.
see
I
it.
see it. I see it.
Oh,
So for me, like I said before, I mean, I want to see how this year plays up with this team or whatever. But I know eventually Rose is going to make a move,
yeah, move is
and
coming, 100%.
Mitch is out of here. Hopefully, he can make it to the postseason, make a nice postseason run, and let's see what happens. That's what I can hope for. But
I
Mitch is
don't
going to
think
be
it's gonna
Mitch.
happen.
You don't
I
think
don't
what's
think
going
it's
to happen?
I don't think he get into the postseason because of that contract. I think that you can't risk because it's business. See, JT, it's a business at the end of the day as well, right? Like I can't afford for you to look good and then leave me in free agency. Like that's a big loss. So a lot of time, I'm not saying Leon and them is doing this, but a lot of time teams would sabotage the players to diminish their value to try to get them to do what Kuminga did, which is sign that 2-year deal that he never wanted to sign.
Yeah,
But
it's kind of like Hartenstein too, because I mean,
like, okay,
no one expected that to come in, and then he came up big and dipped
yeah,
the free agent because we couldn't afford
I'm
him.
out of here. Exactly. See, bingo. So that's what you don't want to happen. And even when we was talking about the Giannis trade earlier, that's what I was saying. Like, yeah, Toronto was bold enough to get Kawhi, but not too many teams, especially small market team, could afford the trade for Kawhi. I mean, for Giannis, and he bolts on you. If he says, "Look, I ain't gonna sign with you, so you could trade for me. I'll play the 1 year, but I'm out of here." That's a big loss, bro. A lot of people can't stand it. So it goes back to Mitch, even though he's not on that level. But you know, if he's the number one offensive rebounder in basketball, he plays 65 games, you gonna have to pay that man. You see what I'm saying? Like he's going to command the bag next season. So all of those things come into play, you know, and then even just the offense and the way, you know, it's looking, and you know, Mike Brown seems committed to this lineup. You know, if Mitch is just a backup center getting 15 minutes,
Yeah, he's expendable.
he's the, yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's just what it is. But yeah, I wasn't trying to dump on Mitch tonight, but this is the call up show, you know.
I feel you. Trevor's cooking. I mean,
yeah, he was cooking.
I can disagree with one single word he said because it's all true. But
it's all true. But you want to root for Mitch to do well too, right? Like it's like
he does do well on the court. I mean, but like you said, like when it comes to him putting up baskets or whatever, it's just not his job. That's not the way he thinks. But he's a beast on the defensive end, and it makes up for a lot. So,
nah, listen. He's an incredible defender, the best offensive rebounder, pound for pound. But you know, if you can't use him, this is my thing. Like, because I wanted to see more of the double big lineup. Yeah, I wanted to see. I'm like, yo, where is it? They like they only playing 7 minutes, like, and so I wanted it to go well for Mitch because I just want to win, and if it's goes well, it goes well. But this is just the reality of the situation, and honestly, right now, J-Tap, I'm plotting on Miles Turner. Like, if we can't get Giannis, man, you better go get that Miles Turner kid.
I like that.
Go get him.
I remember they want to trade him when Julius was here, but it just didn't work out. But I know he's on Rose's radar for sure.
He got to be, because Milwaukee going to blow it up. If they trade Giannis, let's say Giannis says, I want to go to the Warriors, right? They're going to blow it up. Like, there's no way they're going to continue with Portis and them guys. Even I wouldn't mind getting Bobby Portis either. You know, bug out eyes. They call him bug out.
That's funny. Yeah, but I'm letting you go right now. I'm on the road right now, so.
Oh yeah, do your thing, J-Tap. I appreciate you, man.
Looking out.
All right, salute.
Peace.
Yeah, man, that was my man J-Tap, Knicks Tape Bandits Discord server channel member, and one of the first channel mods. Salute to him. I always appreciate him calling. Whenever he calls, he calls up randomly. The last time he called, I said, I'm looking forward to seeing the double big lineup. He just hung up the phone because he was so surprised. These folks are I'm assuming you're saying comparing Shai to Jordan. What are we doing here? SGA to Jordan? I mean, I wouldn't put him on Jordan level, but I tell you what, he's kind of Kobe-like. He's a little Kobe-like. I'm not saying he's as great as Kobe, but he is really good. He's really damn good in that mid-range, boy. That SGA, that mid-range, yo, I'm telling you right now, that mid-range game is set. It might be one of the best mid-range games I've seen since Kobe on the 2 guard, or he's a point guard. Look at my man AP in the building. AP is also one of the oldest channel mods. Salute to you, AP. Great to see you. Always great to see AP in the building. And Mellow Mike said J-Tap had the good call. Yeah, J-Tap always, listen, me and J-Tap, is either we argue it every day or we agree every day. It's just, with me and J-Tap, is either we agree or we disagree. But when we agree most of the time, but some things we just disagree. And J-Tap, he going to continue, like, he's going to hold on to his point. But once again, him, like my man Knicks will be champs, they will change their mind based on the, evidence, you know what I'm saying? And y'all seen me change my mind. I go with, that's why I'm the objective fan. That's why I do the Knicks in 10 show. Go check it out. Knicks in 10 show. I break down where we are. I tell you based on the numbers, and it's stats with context because I actually watched the game. So, and when I do my stat checks, it's always good. Salute to my man Fritz in the building, NBA economy. I'm good to see you, good sir. Hopefully everything is well with you. Just a normal Nick call-up show. Talking about, Yeah, AP said, it's your second season here. Yeah, because this is, this is what, the third year of the channel? Because I technically started 2022 season or 23 season. I think we started 2022 season. I started the channel early 2022. Started doing content later on, like towards the end. Or was that 2023? I can't remember. I think it might have been 2023. I don't know. No, because it wasn't 2022 because I wasn't doing content when we had Fournier. I was doing content when we first had Brunson. So that was 2023. So yeah, the first year of Brunson is when I started, but I started like towards the second half of the season. So yeah, so 2023. So we going on 3 years of the channel. Miller Mike says salute AP. Damn, all this Mitch talk, you know. This is why I like the call-up show because, you know, we come up with good conversation based on like, you know, there's no real structured topics. Like we talk about the game if there's a game, but you know, sometimes people got stuff they want to get off their chest, and that what makes the call-up show great. Like my favorite call-up shows are like when there's no game. So next week on the 12th, well, I'm not sure. There might be a game because it's the NBA Cup. But if there's no game on the 12th, I look forward to that show. Michael said this is the second year, so he started last year, so that means 2024. Yeah, I think I started in 2023, and but it was early 2023, and that was like towards the end of the that season with Brunson's first season. Yeah, so this is technically my fourth season technically, but I didn't start going live until like probably 2020, like late 2023 when I started going live. But then 2024, that's when I really developed the live culture. That's where I met a lot of you guys at in 2024. So, and yeah, and last year, that's when I had the mods. So that's when AP came, J-Tap, all of them came last year. Yep. But yeah, like I said, man, final call for the Cyber Monday deal, man. 82 Nights of Basketball Fan Companion. This is my current one that I'm working on. This is the hardcover. This is the soft cover. This is This is actually the second prototype. I just said I'm just gonna use it. But this is the this right here is the third version of the journal. You see with the glossy. See, it's glossy, this one. Yeah. Test book is glossy. So this is how your book will look. My journal is the matte. I decided to go away from the matte and go with the glossy. Because the glossy makes the outer space look. It gives it that like that extra like pop. You feel what I'm saying? So when you get your journal, it's gonna look like this or like that. Salute to my man AP on the super chat. He said, KR, imagine you're Mike Brown. You get the New York Knicks team with JB Towns, and now you're getting rumors you could get the Greek. You think he misses Sacramento? LOL. Hell, listen. You got to understand something. New York is the best job. New York and LA are the two best jobs you could get because every coach that starts out in New York, they feel like they could take us to the championship. Like, yeah, I could take us to that next level. And if you were to get the Knicks, like if Mike Brown gets the Knicks to the championship, he will be regarded as not on the coach from back in the day, Red Holzman, not on that level, right? But he'll leapfrog everybody else instantly. He'll be the greatest coach ever. You see what I'm saying? Because New York is just bigger in New York, man. It's like that's why Giannis coming to the Knicks is everything. That's why everyone is making a big deal about it because we never seen it before. The closest thing we seen to a Giannis in New York is Ewing. The impact that Ewing had when we drafted him, and you seen, what you call it, Dave DeBusschere, going crazy during the draft thingy. That's the closest we've ever had to what Giannis would be, right? And then, of course, you go back to the 70s and all of that. That's great. But we hadn't seen what Giannis would bring to New York from just media, excitement, expectation. Like we hadn't seen that. But he definitely does. But the AP, he definitely, bro, yeah. BS 10258 says there's never a shortage of Knicks content. That's facts. I drop content every day, so. And I gotta get on my unfiltered thought bag, man. I'm sorry, channel members. I just been really busy, but I gotta get it back on my unfiltered thought. I got like 4 unfiltered thoughts I gotta do. I don't know which one I'm gonna do first, but I gotta do a part 2 to the last one. The next Isaiah Hartenstein, I gotta do a part 2 to that. Then I gotta do one on Giannis, because there's certain things that about the Giannis deal that I don't think people would think about. So I'm just do it as an unfiltered thought, and then maybe I'll let everybody else hear it. But those 2 off the top of the head, I know I got to do. Because one thing about me, if there's something I forget to add, I'm going to tell you guys. I'm not going to act like, I get everything always right. I'm pretty accurate, though, for the most part. But I make mistakes. I'm human, and I'm doing this by myself. But I will let you guys know if I make a mistake. And that's the key. Like on the revenge tour, I said we were 3-0. We were 2-1. Yeah, we were 2-1. But final call for calls. Definitely, where we at right now. This week inside the Knicks. Final call for the journals. Okay, this is the last night. Get the stat tracker journal, good price. Of course, I got the 82 Nights Club, which I'm working on right now. I'm putting the final touches on, where you can get access to all the stats. Every stat you see me talk about on the Knicks Intent Show, you get access to that and more. And you get access to the cheat code. So basically, I'm journaling with you. And, we can capture the memories together. The journal is fire. I guarantee you this journal will help expand your knowledge. And, that's 260 pages, good quality, good material. Did I just miss a call? Yo, why the calls are not popping up? My bad if I missed your call. A couple of people I see here. Let me try to call them back. Hopefully they answer.
Hello.
Hey, hello caller. State your name, where you calling from.
It's Mellow Mike from Jersey. What's going on,
Oh, Westchester Knicks in the house.
Oh, absolutely.
What's going on? We going to the game this Wednesday, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, we got to make sure we got the right day, right?
Yeah, I was donating free money, to the New York City.
To New York City tolls and
I'm testing the roads out over there, heading to Westchester.
Salute, man. Oh man, Mellow Mike, great to have you on the call, man. We had this game tonight, and we don't got to talk about the game. I mean, there's a lot that came up from Mitchell Robinson, starting lineup. I mean, where do you want to go? What's on your mind? Let me know. You let me know.
Well, just want to say, first of all, great calls by everybody today. I really felt everybody has some great, thoughts on on their points and perspectives on different matters with the New York Knicks. Great victory today. They blew out the Utah Jazz.
Yes.
My point on this is that I'm not satisfied only for the fact that this was another beatable team. And
Right.
you know what? I need to see the big game on Sunday where the Knicks really
Yes.
stand, because their biggest test is how they play against great teams over 500 or the power
Yep.
teams at home. Most
Yeah.
importantly, um, if we have any chance of making it to the finals, championship teams win away games and make statement games. And that's huge for us. And I feel like for whatever reason, we haven't gotten there. We have the team. I just feel like we don't play consistent basketball. And that
Yeah.
inconsistency is affecting us with these teams that we have to combat with.
Right.
And I'm hoping that they finally get something going on. I know JB stated that, what do you do when you have a 20, 30-point lead? Can you hold it down?
Right.
And
Yeah.
I see that he's made a comment um, about that, about hopefully holding it down so that way they don't have to be playing this back and forth seesaw battles of coming back. They build a lead and they let it go, come back, and
Right.
so forth
Yeah.
and
That's
so forth.
annoying as hell, man. Like they build a lead and then lose it, then got to fight back, or they're getting blown out, and then when they have a
Hmm
40-point quarter in the fourth,
hmm
and you lost.
Right.
It's very annoying. And even to add to what you said about the consistency part,
hmm
I would say especially on the road, because they're dominating the below 500 teams. We know that. But the above 500 teams, we're 0-6 on the road.
hmm
Like that, you can't be 0-6. Because look, when you go to the playoffs, you're only going to be playing against good teams. And you're going to have to win games on the road. So it's early, but like you said, to add to your point, because you're on the money with that, they got to be more consistent, especially on the road.
Yeah, it just hurts us.
100%.
Yeah, it just hurts
Yep.
us just watching that inconsistency, and I think that affects also the guys that got to come off the bench as far as them trying to hold the fort down and stuff like that.
Right.
Touching up as far as
Good
Yabu, the
point.
only thing I saw from Yabu, to be honest with you, was one good rebound. I saw he did make a 3-point. I mean, as far as effort is concerned, I said, "Oh wow!" I saw a
Yeah.
flash of
You
what I
saw
saw
it.
last season. And to be honest with you, if anybody takes a highlight film of what happened last year compared to this year, it's like
Yeah.
mind-boggling watching Yabu and the lack of productivity, because you know what, even with not being comfortable with the system, that has nothing to do with effort and energy, getting on the court, getting some rebounds, contributing of some sort, being an enforcer down in the post, helping out, especially Cat, pushing these guys around. And
Mm.
perfect examples is Sunday. He's a big body. We need him in there, crashing the
I
boards and
agree.
stuff like that. And I feel like, you know what? He might be MIA. I don't know. I just don't
Mm.
know. Um, Touching on
Yeah.
a different subject. Sorry for
Go
jumping
ahead.
around, but I'm just gonna go
No,
off the
no.
top of
This is
my
a
head.
call up show. Call up
But
show. Go ahead.
Mitchell Robinson, big issue with him. The more I feel like we talk about him, the more I see that his stock is going down. One of the main reasons is because there's four ingredients involved in this: the coach, uh, the franchise, the medical staff, and last but not least, the agent.
Oh
And
yeah.
and with this situation, with the agent being involved, which I didn't find out until like I think a week or a week and a half ago, when the
Yep.
news came out, I was like, what? And with
Mm-hmm.
that being said, as much as I like Mitchell Robinson, there is pros and cons to him. But when you have minutes restrictions on a guy that can probably play more than whatever it is, what is it, in 17 minutes, 8, whatever it is in a
Yeah. They
team?
said what I got the source. It said 27 minutes. He's cleared to
Okay.
play that.
Yeah.
So
So obviously, he's setting himself up for one or two things, unless Leon Rose is going to, or they have something worked out that he will play these type of minutes until the Knicks make the playoffs, and then they'll stretch it out, because you can't win with those limited minutes like that. You just can't. He might be able to play 27 minutes, but they're not showing that, and he's not playing those type of minutes from what I see. And it's unbelievable, because we obviously, for us to beat teams like Orlando and these other, above 500 teams, we need
yeah.
his presence. And what he does well. As far as scoring, I'm not expecting him to score, aside from the basic alley oops and stuff like that. But the limiting of minutes, it really hinders us. So if this is going to be where Mitch will be out the door, I feel that well, let's say if it gets past this deadline or whatever,
Hmm.
then it'll be because obviously that they might be able to stretch out more of the minutes where he's able to contribute. Because I can see the organization holding on to him
Right.
with cap minutes. I just don't see it. It doesn't do us you know any favor for the team, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree.
as far as the Giannis situation, I feel like there's where there's smoke, there's fire, and there's a lot of. I know this calf strain will put a lid on it for a little while, but there's something brewing behind the scenes
Oh
with
yeah.
this situation. Some people I've heard, say one thing, and others have said, you know what, there's something going on. So I'm going to stick with the situation that there must be something going on because other teams might be options, but New York seems to be number one, and they might
Hmm.
try to go for round two of trying to work something out.
Yeah.
The
Don't be
one,
surprised.
the one thing I don't want is kind of what happened when Carmelo Anthony came to the Knicks, which was kind of gutting out the team. I don't want that, and I'm sure that Milwaukee is going to want something in return. I don't want the same mistake that happened when we gave up Dante in the mix with that trade when we gave what was it for Julius Randle when we got Cat and all that.
Hmm.
So that was something I heard that I believe it was like last minute. Yeah, throw us Dante. We want him. Uh, help them, but we lost a firecracker that we had in our on our team that was obviously a good leader, a little little guy that was a fighter that kind of galvanized the team to work as well. We missed that, and there's nobody there as far as a vocal leader on the team. The last person that I've seen just recent, which I really didn't expect, Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges has been, chirping here and there, um, but I want it from the captain. And that's the one thing that he doesn't
Mm.
do. Our captain is not really a vocal leader. Everything he does is through examples, through breaking down the guys, and his little what do you call that look that he gives, from afar, and he lets his work through his magic. Um, but I wish we had somebody there because if he does that, we're missing that Dante is what I'm trying to say. Somebody that's gonna fight, that's gonna scrap. Uh, because I feel like sometimes the inconsistency comes from that. And if you remember in the beginning of the season, Mikel snapped at the guys, let's get back on defense, and kind of
Right.
got the guys going a little bit here. So um, that's what I felt like what we need on this team. And I remember disputing that PJ Tucker. I don't need a voice on the bench. I need a voice on the court,
Right.
and that would be something huge. On another point,
Mm.
your point on height, I definitely agree on that. Um,
Right. Get
I would
another
say
6'9".
I
Yep.
would say that my decision is definitely turned towards definitely giving Cat help on the boards. But I've also noticed this, and I think if you pay attention to the game, when these guys are taking these threes, and again, I'm not against the threes, I'm against too many threes, and I just feel higher percentage shots is just a better shot than the long three. Um, watch when Cat or is down in the post, there's nobody really helping him rebound. If the ball's not coming to Josh Hart, and again, Josh Hart 6'4", 6'5", being, giving him that one extra inch. These guys are 6'10", 6'9", 7-footers out there, and Cat's by himself. And who's watching? The guys on the perimeter that are taking those shots. He needs help on those boards. So they lack that feistiness, that toughness, and the Knicks need to play tough basketball. This reminds me of what happened last year when Tibbs' team kind of the only difference was that last year we got blown out. We got blown out first game of the season with Boston by 30. Cleveland, I think, blew us out by 30. All the top teams beat us. They spanked us. And then all of a sudden we kind of found our way to turn around in the playoffs. And I don't
Right.
want that to be duplicated because the same team of last year, as far as the starting five, is the same for this year. And I feel like they carry a little bit of that character from last year into this year, even with a different coach. I've also noticed that our captain, since he's been back with that Dallas game, went back to that dribble. Now, not today, I didn't see it. It was more of distribution. We had 7 players in double figures today, which was good. But again, this is against another JV team for me that I see. To me, this team belongs with the Nets and the Charlotte Hornets. I didn't see too much from Utah today. I felt like they gave it all in Brooklyn and they came to
Right.
New York and whatever. So I'm hoping that the Knicks are able to play like they did that first quarter, I believe, in Boston, where the passing was phenomenal. They were sharp, they were cutting, and that's what you're going to need to do to combat with the height. Is keep moving, keep these guys on their feet, on their heels, so they could take good shots. These shots are not going to be open like they think because you know these teams are going to cover and they're getting physical with the Knicks. You didn't see it today, but now on Sunday, expect it. You know what it's going to be. Driving to the basket, creating fouls. Knicks got to be smart, you know.
Right.
And hopefully they'll able to learn from the other previous games to turn the ship around a little bit. So to say, listen, we're here, and they need to make a statement. And as far as the NBA Cup, the Knicks should be able to be in the finals. I don't know about winning it, but make it to the finals. I see them at least making it to the finals. They should be able to make it, but we'll see what happens.
No, you said a lot. Actually, I was gonna address the Giannis thing on Monday.
Okay.
Well, for the pod, your comment, you had a comment on there that was interesting about Giannis. Yeah, I, I would say that for money, but the three ball, the whole premise of what Mike Brown's trying to do is trying to get these guys to spray threes out. So you know the catch and shoot three. That's why Deuce. I mean, his shooting is incredible. It's all catch and shoot. So what Deuce is doing is what he would like everyone else to do. Touch the paint, kick it out for the three. And I think that if they're taking the right 3-point shot, I can live with the volume, but it has to be the right shot versus coming up the court jacking up threes, coming up the court not even trying to get in the point paint and jacking up threes. Like those things, I think are bad basketball, right? As far as Brunson dribble, Josh Hart, he's going to counter a lot of that because Josh Hart, you've seen him. I mean, he had this play tonight where he passes the OG Anunoby on the back cut. I was like, that's good basketball, and that is why Hart is there to take the pressure off of Brunson for having to do it all. Because one of the things I didn't like about the Mitchell Robinson lineup was Brunson now he has to do everything because Bridges is not really a point guard.
Right.
And if they face guard Brunson or guard him 94 feet, now it's going to be more dribbles because now he has to do everything, fight over the press, get to half court, wait for the man to come out there, set the screen, or pass the ball to Mitch. Mitch then comes do a dribble handoff. Like, so that takes a lot of time and it makes the offense slower. Or you can have a scenario where they trap Brunson, Josh Hart comes on the other side, gets the ball, runs up the court, and now you're in the half court fast. So when Mike Brown says about he wants to play fast even in the half court, that's an example of getting the ball up fast while Josh Hart is getting the ball up fast. OG and Mikels fill their spots in the corners. And from there, the goal would be to get action towards the paint for a kick out. So OG or Mikel can get the three, or anybody, whoever else spots up, whether it be Towns trailing the play, open three, no matter what. That's kind of the goal of the offense. It's looking a lot better now. And I think as we go along, it's going to continue to get better and look better because, it's still a new system and a new team. And they're still trying to implement these things. But yeah, everything you said for the most part was on the money. So I think, and then you got anything you would like to report from Westchester that you would like the people to know, because you're the go-to Westchester guy.
Well, the Westchester Knicks right now are struggling. They only have one win. They have great
Right. I did
players.
see
Obviously,
that.
you got I forgot his last name. Starts with an E. I don't I don't know how to pronounce
Tosan. Just call him
it. Tucson.
Tosan.
Yeah, Tosan.
That's his first name. Call him
Um,
Tosan.
right. So I believe he's injured because I didn't see him suited up.
Oh.
Jemisin's definitely an athlete, very strong. He could jump out the gym. Um, you got Donovan Williams, shooting guard, and he can run. That guy takes the elevator to the next level. He can get off the
Mm,
floor. And I didn't realize he played for the Texas Longhorns in college and played for UNLV. So the kid can play
okay.
basketball up and down. The star lately has been Dig Pate. He had a triple double, I
Yeah,
believe,
I heard.
down
Nice.
there. Yep, up in I believe in Atlanta at College Park. And all of a sudden the hype is going like, oh my God, Dig Pate, Dig Pate. And listen, I'm a big Dig Pate fan, but
Nice.
I still believe he needs G League time.
Of course.
The numbers are phenomenal. But if you take a look at, one specific player, not to compare, but you look at Diawara, a work in progress, a lot of potential, raw
Right.
talent. Dink Pate, love the guy, but I've seen enough, of him being at home at Westchester in a way because I've traveled to watch this team, and he needs still more um, discipline
Okay.
to make sure he stays focused. But he's definitely uh, got great attitude. He wants to win. He's a team player, and I'm looking forward. Hopefully, nobody scoops him up because at Westchester, and just not just Westchester, but just the G League in general, any team can come and pick you up. But
Right.
I was reaching out to a few people, and I said to them, well, Westchester had three players last year, and Chuma Okeke being one of my favorites. He ended up leaving the last game of the season for the G League. And then he went to Cleveland, et cetera, et cetera. There was a lot of opportunities to pick him up. And I believe he left and then he came back.
Wow.
And then to pick them up. So Dig Pate, I would say. Jemison, obviously, those two, and Donovan Williams. Tucson, is that his name? Tucson?
Tosan. I call him
Tosan.
Tosan.
My fault.
French. Yeah. Where is he? French or Spanish? I don't know what he is. Bottom lines, yeah, just call him the Tosan. That's the easiest way to do it.
He looks like a very stable player. You know, a guy at his position. But the guys, I mean, when you see him on the court, it's those three guys that I mentioned, and
Nice.
the other guys are coming around. Obviously, it's a whole new team. Some guys have left and come back, like a guy by the name Noel. We have another guy by the name Warren.
I know Noel. I think
Yeah.
he played for the summer league team, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of players that are now trying to play again together, you know, and trying to get acclimated. But the team is full of time. Just got to give them time to kind of gel, and hopefully they'll get another victory. Hopefully on Wednesday when they come.
Yeah, they better get a
Yeah.
victory because listen, man, I might turn up.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I remember in the garden, I was a little timid, so I don't know because front row in the garden, it just but yeah. They
Yeah.
better,
So
yeah.
let me tell you something. Before what was it? Before the last game, the last home game that we had, Dig Pay came up to me and my boy and our boy Mark and said, "Listen, man, you guys are gonna be here." So Dig Pay showed us love, and he said, "Yeah, he definitely recognizes." And a couple other guys came up to us. They definitely recognized that we're out there, supporting them and stuff like that. They appreciate that.
Nice.
So, and we definitely want to, show them as much support as we can. There's definitely been a strong showing at Westchester, to be honest with you, more than I expected. Maybe being due to the holidays, Thanksgiving, and all that other stuff. But
Yeah.
we always welcome the people to come down and catch a game because these are the guys that are either gonna move up to the Knicks, could be going to other teams. But like I mentioned in the chat today while you were talking, Shamit has an opportunity that if he does come back, he might go through the same system he went last year. He came through Westchester, played 2 to 3 games, and then we saw him shoot off because I really didn't touch base too much with Shamit. When I saw him up front, I said, "Oh wow, this guy's got a quick trigger," and he was making them threes.
What? Fast release, boy.
Mhm.
Yeah, bless you, but
Yeah, excuse me.
fast release, Shamit. And yeah, I'm looking for because I heard some good things about Think Pace, so I'm curious to see about
Oh
him.
yeah, yeah, definitely. We get a
And
chance to meet up with him. Definitely try to introduce you to him, man. He's a great guy, young spirited, 19-year-old kid, full of talent. Played in the what was it, the Mexican something G League, the
yeah, he
Capitanes.
played Mexico. Yep.
So this kid's been around, like I said, a good kid. He's a firecracker, man. Just ready, just wants to contribute to help out the team. So you can see him being a leader once he understands what his role is and the maturity level catches up. I wish that Pacome had that drive because Pacome has all the athleticism, but he's stuck in the box. And I saw him play in the G League just recently, and I'm seeing the same mannerisms. Uh, Scoring a lot of points, but it's the mannerisms on defense, the Olay, letting the guy drive to the basket. And if you're doing that in the G League, it almost mimics going back into the NBA. You know, better talent, more athletic.
Right.
The guys will just do the same.
100%.
But that's pretty much it with Westchester. Just
Nice,
looking
man.
forward to Wednesday's game. Absolutely.
100%.
As far as the Knicks is concerned, I just want the Knicks to match up the intensity. I know we have this back and forth with height versus the Orlando Trees and the Knicks hype, but I really feel that the Knicks are the better team. The Knicks just got to match the intensity. They got to fight this like it is a playoff game. They got to go out there and show grit. They got to show
Right.
intensity. They got to show, listen, this is our house because you know what? If you let your guard down, these guys will eat you up. And I feel like the Knicks need to pound it like they're gonna pound them.
Yeah,
And
I
keep in
agree.
mind they are long. They're very long, big team.
Yep.
And hopefully they'll be able to pull out a W for us Sunday. Yep.
Yeah, I think it's coming. We got a great record at home,
Mhm.
even against the 500 above teams, man. But Mike, I appreciate you with the Westchester report, man. Great call. Final words. If you got anything you want to share, let the people know about TikTok. Where you at?
Oh, I'm on TikTok. Just some pre-recorded videos that I'm putting out there. Day in the life through Westchester, New York Knicks basketball, just stuff that I'm going through. Keeping things up to date with the Knicks and the Westchester Knicks. And yeah, you can catch me on number 5 STAR Knicks, 5-star Knicks on TikTok.
Yeah.
And that's about it. And like I said, good calls by the
Salute.
guys. It was a lot of good stuff that I was listening to today. So good job, guys.
Salute. I appreciate you, Mike.
All right. Have a good night, man.
All right. Good night. So hold on, I got an unknown caller. Let me see who this is. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
My name is Salvatore Russo. I'm from Queens, and I'm living in Queens right now.
Salute. Salvatore Russo. Okay. Talk to me, Salvatore Russo. You rocking with the Knicks. Did you see the game tonight?
No, sir, I did not see that. But I just wanted to say I used to bang around with your.
Okay, yeah. See, so going forward, I'm not doing unknown numbers. I don't mind the trolling, but we gotta talk basketball, bro. We gotta talk basketball, man. But I knew he was going somewhere. That's why I had my finger on the trigger. This is another number that I was calling. Who is this? Final call for calls. I don't want to call these numbers back. It's too late. I didn't realize I missed this many calls. If you do want to call up, call back. Oh, I didn't realize. My bad, y'all. For some reason, the calls are not popping up, so I missed quite a few calls. My bad if I missed your call. Interesting. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Why the calls are not popping up? Because I gotta go every time I check the call app. That's the only way I can see who called. Like usually it pops up, but it's not popping up like that. It's weird. But I want to thank you guys for rocking with me. Final call for calls. Salute to my man AP, Mellow Mike, BS 10258, Jose. I appreciate you, Jose. I see you around a lot. Salute. Channel member, JTap Mob, channel member. Salute to you guys. I appreciate y'all. I've been saying this all night. Final call for the journal, man. The 82 nights, 260 pages. Can y'all hear that? I don't think I can hear that. You see? Mad loud. Like it's like the book flapping. Yeah, I can't hear that. Anyway, definitely check it out, man. What you get the stat tracker system, the game notes, season reflection predictions page. Then you get access to the cheat code, which is through the 82 Nights Club. You know, it's a beautiful journal. It's not just beautiful looking, has a lot of crazy cool things in here. I recorded all of the tutorial videos. I just gotta upload them to the website. But yeah, it's fire. Definitely go check it out. Also, you know what, on the way out, and once again, my bad if I missed your call. It's mad late, so I'm not gonna call back. And I don't know you guys. But what I'm gonna do is this. Feel free to call back anytime. But I'm gonna talk about the channel membership on the way out. If you're listening to this show, you know, definitely take the time to go join the channel. And you know, it comes with a lot of good perks. We got fantasy basketball league we're doing. I'm trying to get the playback thing situated. I just was so busy. I didn't get a chance to talk to my man coach. My man HRM about this, but I'm gonna try to reach out to him this weekend because I wanted to do national TV games, but they're blacked out. But that's a whole nother story. Either way, the channel membership, it definitely comes with a lot of perks. Like I said, we did the fantasy league. We also you know, have you know, the Discord server, the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server. It's a members only server. We're in there having good conversation. If you're feeling the vibes of the channel, you definitely will be feeling the vibes of the Discord server. 24/7 Knicks chat. We talk all sports, all events. And we just have great conversation. And it's a great place to talk because a lot of us don't have hardcore Knicks friends. Like we got a whole bunch of casuals, but we come to YouTube and that's where we meet people and that's where we make the connections, whether it be TikTok and all that stuff. So, but you know, it's a lot of trolls and just nonsense. So the Discord server is a safe place. You could come in there and talk your stuff. Just don't be bringing false information up in there. Besides that, you can come in there and talk your talk. Of course, channel members get the cool little badges. I might come up with my own. I just got to figure out how I'm gonna do it. But right now, we got the cool stars. And the stars, that's the best way I identify you. Like Mellow Mike said, good stuff, everyone. Salute to you, Mellow Mike. I do appreciate you. Yeah, oh, okay. I appreciate my man. He's not a channel member, but I like that comment he just had. Memorabilia. He said people ain't got anything to do but troll. They need to get a life. This is a Knicks show. Right. I agree. Cause at least if you go and troll, like if you're a part of another team, at least just have a conversation with me and we could go back and forth. I won't be disrespectful, won't call you out of your name. But yeah, when you just call to say stupidity like that, you gotta go. Right? So we get you up out of here. And I had my hand on the end button because I knew it was coming. But it is what it is. This is what it is. When you're growing in this game, you got to get haters and trolls. That's the unfortunate thing about just, you know, doing things in life. It comes with the haters, and you got to have haters in order to grow. So it just comes with the territory, man. I understand that. I'm from Kings County. I'm from a place where, you know, you had a lot of players, but then you got a lot of haters. And so, I deal with the players, and I'm a player appreciator. So I'm always showing love to people. That's just been my thing. That's why in Brooklyn, I get a lot of love from a lot of people because I showed a lot of people a lot of love. And that's the energy that I deal with. So if you're not on that type of time, then, you just be blocked. Just like I had to get rid of those Miami Heat fans who they call up when they win, but when they lose, they disappear. So definitely you get the badges. We got the members only live chats. Like the last show I did, definitely go check that out. The Knicks in 10 show. If you missed it, I did a great job breaking down the Knicks every 10 games, letting you know where they are. Answering the last show, we answered a couple of questions. Are the Knicks the best team in the East? And what happened to the double big lineup? Why you don't see it? Broke that down. Of course, priority reply to comments. So anytime I see a channel member drop content on the channel, and they got that star, and no matter where it's at, comments, surveys, videos, I try to respond in a good, timely fashion. I always make sure to get back to the members because I get a lot of chats between, all the different platforms I'm on and just, the Discord and all of that. So I make sure I get to you guys on YouTube, all right? And then, of course, I got all types of members only content. I'm gonna try to do 2 unfiltered thoughts after this. I know I gotta do the one, but I'm gonna try to get both of them done because there's some interesting stuff about the Giannis trade that I don't think people are realizing. Because I haven't really heard no one talk about it. And of course, members always get shouted out, and the members get the discount on all the merch. I didn't mean to put the disclaimer up. All the merch, the Bodega Cat hoodies. Well, this is the shirt, the Captain 11 hoodies. Get discounts on all of that. You also get the discount on the 82 Nights Basketball Fans Companion. Right, go get yours now. This week inside the Knicks.com. Matter of fact, should I do it now? This is the 50th show. Let me see. How many people in the building? Y'all got to get the likes up. I want to do a giveaway, but y'all got to get the likes up. Let me see. Do I do the giveaway tonight? Kind of want to do the giveaway. I'm going to wait. I don't think y'all ready for the giveaway. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait on the giveaway. Next time you'll see me, podcast Monday. I do got something to do Monday morning, so I might have to pre-record it, but Monday, and then we got the big game on Tuesday with Toronto. So definitely doing a live play-by-play for that. Sunday, I won't be able to do the live play-by-play. Sunday's a crazy day for me. And also I got to prepare for the podcast, and I might have to pre-record the podcast. So yeah, no post-game show on Sunday. On Sunday, there's never no post-game shows because it's just too much stuff I have to do on Sundays. But Tuesday we will come back 100%, and then the podcast in between that time. So I'm riding with you guys. I want to thank you guys for rocking with me. I'm gonna save the giveaways for next time. Not enough likes, not enough likes in the building. So I'll save it for next time. Salute to my man Lou Boogie NYC. I do appreciate you. He said Sunday, let's go Knicks. That's a fact. On the way out, I want to give a big time thanks to everybody. AP, salute to you, one of the first channel mods. My man Mellow Mike, of course. Thank you for calling up. To all the callers, my man Mellow Mike, Yuri, JJ. He always sets off the calls. My man Trevor, right? J Tap. Okay, salute to my man J Tap. He's also in the chat as well. My man Jose, I see you in the building. Channel members, JJ, of course. Thank you for calling again. Michael, I see you. Yuri in the building. Coach, salute to you, Coach. Hopefully everything's well. Coach, we got to get you in the fantasy, man. Jeremy's house, salute to you. Fans NY, Randu, HRM, the great Knicks State Madness Discord server, channel member. Of course, Luke Boogie, I see you on the way out. TB Buick, salute to you.Rim's dad, always telling me to start the show. Start the show. Gangstar, Cash, Michael Dollar, and my man Fritz. I want to thank all you guys for watching me, man. Let me get my soundboard up on the way out. I want to thank all you guys for rocking with me. Appreciate all the support. 82 Nights. Go get your copy now. This week inside the Knicks.com. And that's all I got for you guys tonight. And until next time, let's go.